All right. It's like it's popping. It's rolling. Cooling. We in there, dude. All right. Yo ho ho! What's going on with y'all boys? This is Grim Reaper bringing you One Punch Man. Top 30 strongest heroes. Now, boys, I do intend to indefinitely, completely, truly complete this list. It's not going to be like literally every other tier list where we get through half of it and we stop. No. I'm finishing this tier list, bro. Whoever comes into the VC to argue, I'm going to handle it, bitch. I'm going to handle it, bitch. I'm going to drop facts, bro. Panels, bro. Bro, I'm going to just take them out, handle them, bitch, and then we going to keep moving, bro. It ain't going to be a thing, bro. It ain't going to be a thing, bro. Don't even worry about it. Before we begin, though, like the video, subscribe, and share the video, bro. Share this tier list, bro. Everybody still loves tier lists. So share the video so we can blow up. That's the only way we're going to blow up. Go to your different Discords. Go to Reddit. Whatever it may be, bro. Anime Reddits, the One Punch Man Reddit, whatever it is. You got the link there. Alright. So, without further ado, let's begin. Previously, we had I think it was a monster tier list or overall tier list. I'm not sure if we've done that as of yet this year. So, regardless of the circumstance, we're going to be starting the heroes tier list. And then we'll do the monster variation after this. Probably not tomorrow, but you'll see it soon enough. Check out the podcast too, guys, for chapter 146. This the podcast is going to be basically based on the current states of every single character that we have. So let's see what happens. 1 through 5 for this first category, and then so on. So I guess we can go from the bottom. I don't know. The bottom would be harder. So the rule, just so you guys know, I don't know if I should really put it up somewhere, but the rank is going to go from left to right, obviously. So the number 1 spot will be in the left position, farthest left, and the 5th rank will be in the farthest right position. So we're going to start it off with Caped Baldy. Alright, so take the first place, obviously. Boros can't be on the list as the second strongest player or individual, so it's probably going to be Blast, without question. Also, sorry for the background noise. They're doing like some home project work in the next room, so they're taking the towels or whatever. All right, so that's concrete. The first and second strongest hero so far that we looks like is first Saitama and then Blast. Tatsumaki, I think it has to be next. Even with the hype that we got for Metal Knight, I think Tatsumaki's still going to be next regardless, because it's a clear coastal thing. She took on the threat that was threatening to cut the earth, and confidently. So she's earned it. And I would even say she's actually... This is the only reason why I have to put Blast above it, is because of the clear context we've been given this chapter. Absolute clear context. Her own dialogue. Like, it's 100% clear that Blast is stronger than Tatsumaki. Even from the little bit of details that we've gotten so far, instances of defeats from Blast. What can I say, bro? It's not like the nigga ain't no... He up there, bitch. He up there. Let me just say that. Let me make sure the stream's running and everything's fine. Alright, bet, yeah. I think we're good to go. Alright, so we already got it in place. Tatsumaki lifted the coast. Tatsumaki deflected the earth cutter. Like, she was out there with it, bro. She even lifted the entire base up, bro. Turned it into a spear. Sent that bit at Orochi. Alright. Who is strongest after Tatsumaki? It's not Drive Knight. He has potential, but his dialogue makes it seem like he's around Neon's level. Obviously, King. It would have to be King. Put King right there, man. Hey, he put him on the list, so I have to do it. Watchdog. There's potential there, but I don't think so. He didn't, like... This isn't the strongest argument against Watchdog, but I think somebody would have to acknowledge it and at least dispel it. or address it, excuse me. So Watchdog seems to handle all the monsters he faces like with almost a single hit. Not every single time, don't get me wrong. We've definitely seen him do like multiple claw attacks, I guess, sometimes, but it's always been like not even a full panel worth of Watchdog fighting most of the time. It's usually like a panel, there's dialogue showing a scene, then he's fighting in the corner or whatever, something like that. He usually doesn't get that many full pages. He doesn't get a chance to show his abilities yet. But the monsters that he's beating, whether they're demon level or not, whether they're below that or not, whether they're in dragon or not, he's taking them out easily. But then we see him up against a Garou, an individual who probably wasn't a high demon yet. Probably was around there, maybe even considerable to the situation. He didn't kill him. Are we to believe that he has some type of morals about not killing humans? I don't think that's going to be the case all the time. We've seen that heroes are capable of doing that. Flashy Flash has said multiple times that he's assassinated and murdered multiple humans who are criminals nonetheless. But so is Garou. Garou is indeed a criminal, a terrorist, if you even want to consider it that. But and Flashy's killed them just fine. Who else has killed? I had another person in my head. Say it, who?
Metalbat was fine with killing Garou. He tried to bash his head.
No, but I mean like killing humans. Like which heroes are willing to kill humans? So I'm trying to make the
people who have.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Because I'm trying to point out that like the fact that Watchdog didn't kill Garou when he seems to kill almost everything that he encounters may mean that like I don't know, Garou was strong enough to get away and resist the attacks of Watchdog. I don't know what it could be, that, or it could be that he has some moral standing where he doesn't kill humans. That is, we don't have evidence for that.
The former, because Garou, like, he stayed multiple times to be like remarkably strong for a human. It's like perfect for fighting heroes. So I think he's just like he was strong enough to endure the effort Watchdog Man output at that point. But it also could be that Watchdog Man holds back against humans. I tend to lean for the former because, like, it's what we see on screen. Garou survived an attack from Watchdog Man.
Agreed. I definitely think it's more reasonable to say that. So we got this support.
Garou, like,
go ahead.
he's just like mad durable. Like that's one of his traits.
Facts. The Swordsman Counselor, I don't think so. Death Gatling, Flashy, Stinger. Keep going down the line. Nobody in the first row seems to be the next person behind Tatsumaki. We have the candidate of Metal Knight. Well, he's the first one that we'll consider. On the second row, maybe not Bang. Maybe not Brave Giant.
I would say either Darkshine, Atomic, or Flashy. One of those three.
The problem is that I think Metal Knight. Okay, I think Metal Knight should present a bigger threat because I do agree that those would be the next candidates. I would actually put Genos because of what he presented, Atomic, Flashy, Darkshine, like you said, and I would probably have to include Brave too. We're not talking.
Yeah,
good.
I forgot about Genos. You're right.
I don't want to get into a position where it's an exaggeration as to like we're depending on his 10-second move for everything, but the case is that he did fight in a dragon for 10 seconds competently. Like there was no ifs or ands about it. Like he became a pivotal assistant in Tatsumaki during that fight. He led the fight for a portion of it.
We do see Genos blatantly match beams with Psychorochi for a minute there when he's telling Tatsumaki to pull the people out of the base.
Exactly.
The true spiral incineration cannon just blatantly matches the beam.
Then he had the blue drill cannon that deflected the first one of the second or third earth cutter that she shot too. So that 10-second mode is crazy. I don't know how we want to consider the utility of it though, because to be honest, there is no other character who has this like great of a utility, like this variant of utility, like nobody. Literally nobody has this right now. Nope. Brave Giant is the only example. Brave Giant has a time. I'm not even sure if that's still in the redraw version, where there's a timer for Brave Giant the entire time. I'd have to reread it to check it out. But that's really the closest variation to what Genos has. A 10-second mode to where he's crazy unstoppable. Meta Knight hasn't shown anything like that.
Yeah, that's my thing. Metal Knight hasn't shown anything on that level besides, like, I guess he hurt Elder Centipede, but, you know. He didn't really do any damage, you just hurt him.
So
blasted him over his
But
carapace.
I'm not talking about one Meta Knight drone. I'm talking about the entirety of the information that we have for him. So we're assuming that he has... do you remember that picture that we got whenever they first told us that he has an army?
Yeah.
It had like a bunch of his like drones and a bunch of his machines or whatever.
It was like Drive Knight talking to that guy, I forgot.
Yeah. But there was like multiple panels. One that had like a bunch of like copies of the Meta Knight drone, and then another one that had a bunch of different types of bots, like the four-legged giant thingy or whatever, that were showing the variants of his. Yeah, that's what I'm considering in his army. All that stuff.
I mean, one of those bots, if I remember correctly, was enough to beat Tank Top Masters. That's... I think it's one of the earlier chapters. Like, Tank Top Master tries to fight one of his bots and just gets, like, bodied, I think.
During the rescue operation?
Like, I think so. It was a while ago, so I could be wrong, but...
Okay, I'd have to look that up. But... I mean, so, to be honest, if you put Darkshine up again, like, all right, let's settle this first. Genos 10-second mode. That's part of the character.
Yep.
So how would you, like, without any bias, like as reasonable as possible, how would you calculate that into his capabilities?
It's just his full power. He just doesn't have the endurance to handle it that long, I think. I'm not sure, like, what you mean. It's just, like, his full power that he can, like, generate currently.
But I'm saying that, like, I'm basically trying to imply that, like, if we can agree that Genos can enter 10-second mode whenever he wants to, then what's to say that, like, he can't fight a strong opponent for 10 seconds? Like, do you think he wouldn't be able to beat Brave Giant in 10 seconds with that?
I think he would... Gonna real, I think he would demolish anyone, like, below, like, Orochi tier in 10 seconds. Like, 10 seconds mode is just ridiculously powerful compared to anything he's shown before.
I guess that's the question to ask. Adol, out of everybody on the list, who do you think can survive fighting Genos for 10 seconds?
Tatsumaki and Blast, I guess. That's it, really.
People would say that Flashy is fast enough to avoid him.
Probably is, but can't hurt Genos, I don't think. Doesn't have the strength to hurt Genos.
And Darkshine couldn't tank. Darkshine couldn't take these attacks, right?
No, I don't think so.
It's unreasonable to say that Darkshine could tank an attack that matched the Earth Cutter.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Then, since nobody can beat him in 10 seconds, he's gonna go right after her. So then what's after Genos? And is it Meta Knight?
I mean, if you want, and I don't know, I'm not... My thoughts on Metal Knight are a bit weird, because we haven't seen much from him, like his army, but if you want to put Metal Knight after that, I don't mind. Do you really?
You think Darkshine could beat Meta Knight's army?
Based on what we know, yeah, I don't think they can hurt him, really. It'd just be like him versus Blacksworm, just like keep plowing through his robots until he...
I really feel that way, that the robot's durability are nothing compared to Darkshine, but the Metal Knight drone was only dismantled by Orochi. It was dismantled completely, but it was by Orochi. So that's not like taking that much away from it. And though normally they didn't have the ordinance to hurt Elder Centipede, a special weapons test did permit it to, like, I guess, scratch or even just deliver a big attack up against the meteor. So that attack it did against the meteor, excuse me. Do you think that would hurt Darkshine?
think so. I didn't do anything to the meteor. You remember? Didn't really do anything. Didn't stop it or hinder it at all. We don't know how strong it is in that case.
But it looked big.
Sure.
And this is Meta Knight we're talking about. He doesn't have if we're supposed to be giving the benefit of the doubt to anybody, he would be somebody on that list, right?
I mean, I guess this is why I feel weird about Meta Knight, because I know he's probably strong, but I just haven't seen a lot of it in the manga. Sorry. Whatever. In the manga, yeah, I haven't seen a lot of it.
But I don't know. To me, there's because we're you're right. There's no feats to assert anything right now. But the demeanor that the story is giving him, and the mystery and mystique around his character, it's definitely alluding to the fact that he's more reserved for other things. I don't know. I don't want to say bigger threats, because this is a pretty big threat. I don't know why you wouldn't consider cutting the Earth different. He even said that they should nuke, or basically do that thing to Orochi instead of trying to rescue people. So it's not like he wasn't willing to fight Orochi. It's not like he wasn't willing to consider Orochi a big threat. But this guy is the guy who made the building that withstood an attack from Boros' ship, cleared out an entire city. His robots don't seem that powerful. You're right. At least in comparison to Darkshine. And the Meta Knight drone was taken down by Orochi. But I don't think I'm under the impression that Darkshine could fight Orochi.
We're talking about Meta.
Meta Knight, yeah.
You mentioned Orochi beating the drone, but he no-diffed it. He in less than a second, the drone couldn't even self-destruct. It was so fast. It was literally a no-diff.
So his durability was almost not considered.
Yeah, Metal Knight said that he pierced through my armor without nothing, and it was so fast, and that the self-destruct mechanism couldn't even trigger. So it was literally no diff.
Viv, I want you to be very webcomic inconsiderate.
All right.
Do you think it's reasonable for the Darkshine we've seen in the manga to fight Orochi?
Fight Orochi. I think he could fight him. Not sure about beating, but yeah, he could definitely fight him.
It would be a spectacle? It wouldn't be some would it be as good or better than Garou versus Orochi? I'm not talking about the strength level comparison. I obviously know that if Garou back then fought Orochi and he did that the Darkshine now that's fighting this Garou should be able to do well too. But I'm saying we know that Orochi was told not to kill Garou. So when you say fight, what do you mean? Is it a Meta Knight situation? Is it a Saitama versus Orochi situation? What's going on here?
Well, first of all, the Garou lost because of that giant punch. I don't think that would take Darkshine out. You agree?
I think I agree.
Yeah, and the fire, how would Darkshine do against the fire? We have to think of that.
Are we talking about the cannons or just the fact that there's fire everywhere?
Both, because first there will be the cannons, and after that there will be fire everywhere.
Let me ask you this question in order to answer your question about the cannons. Do you believe it reasonable to say that Darkshine could tank an Earth Cutter?
You mean Psychology's Earth Cutter?
Yes.
Never thought about that, but what do you mean by tank? Survive or tank?
See, that's my problem. I don't think that's what makes me like feel uneasy. If that's a reasonable question to you, like you should consider it, then I have a problem with that. Like, why should we assume that Darkshine could tank an Earth Cutter or could survive an Earth Cutter? Like, why? Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, because I agree with you to an extent. Like, I don't know how much he can tank. That's what the story's trying to tell us. But like, are we really saying that we don't know to the extent that like he could maybe survive an Earth Cutter? Like, that's crazy.
I don't think so. I think he just like die to the Earth Cutter as soon as he's hit.
Well, yeah, that would be a question for me, I would say. Like, I'm not sure, but like, yeah, that would be a valid question for me, thinking if he can survive it. Because like, even like Garou like didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, but Garou isn't like
yeah, but like he didn't even scratch him, right? He's not like Earth Cutter level, but he's still strong, and he didn't even leave a scratch.
I can't make a comparison like that. I don't think Garou did anything. Maybe the bazooka, because the bazooka clash, as much as I downplayed it during the actual chapter, it was actually pretty incredible. Because he actually took the entire cover page to show that the hallway that they were fighting in that little facility in the ground, it was all pulverized. Like it turned to sand. Literally what happens to everything around them. That's how strong the clash around them was. That's very, very impressive. But I don't think that's on the scale of like Genos' cannons, like the 10-second mode stuff. We mentioned earlier that in regards to like comparing it to like, for example, Metal Knight or Sairochi. That's why we put Genos on the list already. If we think that Darkseid could take Genos' cannons that match the Sairochi Earth Cutter, like that's what I'm trying to point out. That like if we don't know how durable Darkseid is, then we're willing to give him almost any durability within a certain range, and in that range are crazy attacks that I think are unreasonable. So it makes to me it makes him seem way stronger than like what he may actually be. I don't know how strong he is. I don't know how durable he is. That's the reason why I think this is all plausible in the manga. But
yeah, you seem to be like assessing the power of attacks based on like the environmental damage, right?
not necessarily. Because the Earth Cutter and Genos' True Spiral Incineration Cannon didn't like hit the environment. The only reason why we know what the Earth Cutter does is because it cut the Earth.
Yeah, so that's why like you're saying that their clash like didn't break the environment much, so it seems like you're basing the attack strength on their damage to the environment. You could also assume that most of the power from the attack was absorbed by the both of them. That's why the environment wasn't damaged that much.
During what? During the Genos clash?
No, during the bazooka, like the both of their arms like absorbed most of the shock, so that's why the environment wasn't damaged. You could assume that.
That would be making strong implications though. Like we have to go with the clear instances of feats, right? So in the flashy flash, the clear instance of speed is the fact that the debris was still falling relatively almost no distance from where it had started falling.
Yeah, but like if you go by the damage of their like the fist clash and like the damage that was there, like it was a lot, by like it was demon level. So are you going to say the fight was demon level? No, right?
No, that feat hasn't been matched before. It's not a demon level feat. It's a dragon level feat. Bro, there was a building around them and it was turned to sand. Like they were standing in sand. I don't have the cover page, but like I forgot who pointed it out to me. I was like, yo, this is... Bro, Loki had to cap for like a whole week to downplay this shit.
Exactly.
Cause nigga, like they punched and the shit turned to sand. Like...
Yeah, so like I still think you're downplaying it a little bit by like comparing it to the environmental damage instead of like what it is.
Just to cut in about the environment, it actually appears that they've gone down several floors, because when Tatsumaki does the base lift, the floor beneath them isn't breaking. So that would imply that they've hit some sort of rock that is too hard. So they're deep in the base after the punch. So
I have to see some picture sequence for that, but that seems reasonable. This is all to try and gauge who is the next on the list. Right now we have Saitama, King, Blast, Tatsumaki, and Genos, because we figured that nobody can survive Genos 10 seconds. We talked about Flashy, but he doesn't really have the capabilities to get through Genos. So that's what we're arguing about, whether Metal Knight, Darkshine.
You mean like Flashy can't get through Genos, as in like he can't
hurt him.
like damage Genos?
Yeah, he just can't hurt him. Because Genos' body is durable enough to contain the energy he's outputting. So
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I definitely agree that I don't think Flashy can survive the 10-second mode. We'd have to make a lot of assumptions like, or they're fighting outside, like all different kinds of things for that. Like Genos wasn't really that slow the entire fight, like at all. He came from the bottom of the cavern all the way to the top to deflect with the blue drill cannon or whatever, or the drill cannon attack.
Yeah, the lightning drill cannon.
Yeah. And then he was succeeding with multiple attacks in assisting Tatsumaki on a crazy scale. So I'm not saying that Flashy speed isn't greater than, or is not greater than Genos. I definitely agree with that, but this 10-second mode is pretty tough.
So you're saying that he can't dodge the lightning drill cannon?
It would be. I think it would be harder for you to prove that Flashy could beat or survive Genos' 10 seconds, and I think it would be harder to say that Genos could hit Flashy.
Real quickly, I'm just gonna make my case because I think Metal Knight should be above Darkshine and the rest, because there's one feat that I think really shows everything that is going to go on. So you have all the S-Class who are underneath this ship, yeah? And they were going to do a small concentrated bombardment of the S-Class, and Tatsumaki saw it fit to stop the bombardment. Now, if she thought that they were going to survive it, I don't necessarily believe Tatsumaki would even bother blocking the ship's attacks. And what I hold to that is I think the ship's bombardment was going to kill the S-Class that were there. Darkshine was underneath the ship, Atomic was underneath the ship, bang, whatever. Everything. Metal Knight's building tanked a much larger bombardment. Sure, this one's more concentrated, but it tanked it. Like literally full on tanked it without a scratch on it. So if that doesn't put his capabilities in durability, like at a high level, we know the drone isn't durable. We know the drone is his favorite. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's his strongest, does it? But if he's able to make a building that could be possibly more durable than several high-level S-Class, I don't think there's any argument to say that he's not next to these guys.
I like what you're talking about. I like what you're referring to, because I agree with it on the most part. But I don't know if that's enough to place Darkshine there, because I don't remember seeing Darkshine on the rubble until after the fight. The only people who I remember considering the bombardment was the 4 guys fighting Melzigard, and Melzigard himself, who called the attack. So in several scenes, especially near the collapsing star roaring cannon, Darkshine is shown like near where Child Emperor and Genos were and everything, and it's also shown that Tatsumaki flew them down on the back of the volume cover down to the battlefield. Now, I'm not saying that they would necessarily get right next to Atomic where they would get hit by the thingy, but Tatsumaki wasn't that close to where Atomic and Bang, etc. were, but she still felt that she needed to stop it. We saw the blast radius of the shells, so it would obviously still do some damage to the surrounding area, and Darkshine was still close to where they were.
I'm not sure, because if you check the page where the bombardment is coming, it's highlighted that there are only 5 people standing where it will go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that last part he mentioned, that the blast radius is reasonable. They were told that all of A City was cleared out, and we saw even in the reconstruction how far the shells had destroyed in A City. Like the roads that lead from
And
the base are pretty far
and
off.
this is going to be like a super concentrated bombardment. So the blast radius would be even doubled because you're concentrating all that firepower into one place. So
I don't know about that. I definitely agree that there would be catastrophic aerial damage. The question is like, how far from the epicenter does Darkshine's durability like withstand? Like, if he's standing 50 feet from the epicenter, is he still gonna die? What about like the end, the absolute edge of the explosion radius? He'll survive that, right? There'll be just a little bit of debris falling everywhere. So that's the question: how far away? They're obviously right there in the vicinity of the building, right? So I think I agree with your overall statement. I think I agree with the fact that like if Darkshine was at the center of the attack, he would die, and depending on how far away from that he is from that, he would also die. So.
But like no, he mentioned Tatsumaki bringing them down, but that was like in the volume after the bombardment.
Yeah, but it's still. I guess we could mention the fact that like the building wasn't the Metal Knight's building wasn't the epicenter of the attack from Boros, the first one, and it was still mentioned that it survived the attack without being scratched. So that's how its feet holds.
I actually discussed this with Golden Smurf because he thinks that it was just wind pressure that destroyed everything else, whatever. Ignoring that, looking at the panels, Metal Knight's ship was directly underneath the ship. Metal Knight's building was underneath the ship's actual underneath the ship where all the missiles and shells fall.
Like the first sequence, okay.
Yeah, so it would still be caught up in that initial blast. And we see later on when they're riding the elevator in the Hero Association, we can see the craters and they're near the actual building itself. So the building still...
Okay, bet.
Yeah. I'm not saying Darkshine would immediately die from being close near the shells, whatever. I'm saying that if this has the possibility to even...
Eon!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn, bruh. No, bro.
Oh, no.
I was fucking with your theory, and then Eon survived that bitch, nigga. And the innocent human. And the little girl.
No, that's anime only.
Oh.
Yeah. Eon, the man and the little girl, whatever, them surviving, I think that was anime only. Was it? The one that Mel's was going to attack anyway. Okay. But... Ian surviving, we don't necessarily know where he was. Was he? Well, we just know that he was under rubble, so he must have been in some building. But,
I mean, that's still...
Yeah, I get it. It's still...
Don't get me wrong, I agree with you. I'm going to take more so the part that... Because we mentioned this earlier, the accolades of Metal Knight's building have to account for something. That's his ingenuitive capability. And we have to assume that he is able to create things that would have that durability. He didn't just make a building that strong. Like, that building isn't the strongest thing durability-wise that he's made. I can't assume that. He has fighting machines. He has war machines. I'm not saying that the Metal Knight... Go ahead.
Also, the fact that even plot-wise, if we bring in the plot, it was seen as an actual danger for the S-Class to be caught up in that bombardment. Because why have Tatsumaki intervene, etc.? You know, it was actually seen as a danger to the S-Class that were down there to get caught up in that. So,
yeah, I don't think anybody's questioning that the assault would have killed those S-Class, but more so, how far away from the epicenter do you have to be to survive it? And Eon definitely throws a big ass like pin way closer to the epicenter than I thought, but. It's still a reasonable theory. I think I do want to put Metal Knight as the next option for number 6.
Also, if I could quickly bring up, Drive Knight states, and we actually see a picture of this, Drive Knight states that Metal Knight has the capability of destroying the Hero Association, and we see a picture of Metal Knight blowing up and destroying the new and improved Hero Association. So if he has capabilities
did you say Drive Knight said that Metal Knight can destroy the Hero Association?
Yeah, so what? He's got to know at least something to do with Metal Knight.
Bro, this dirty liar, bro. What you bet you believe in the energy too, huh?
In every lie, a lie is more believable if you sprinkle some truth into it, is it not?
Bruh. Trust me, he's a bad guy.
Spin.
Alright, bro. We'll drop Metal Knight next. It's the number 6 slot. Alright, let me ask this question then. Because I know we're already gonna have we do it every single day in Discord, so I'm not even gonna address the Atomic and Flash.
Oh, here we go.
Darkshine.
I think Darkshine is above Atomic.
I'm honestly, I was looking at Darkshine's feats, and I might.
What are their blades made out of?
I generally think Darkshine's above Atomic and Flashy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
From the
Yeah,
feet.
probably.
Go ahead, good.
I think it goes.
I said probably, yeah.
I think it goes Darkshine, Flashy, then Atomic.
Oh,
To be honest.
It's
Yeah.
just his demonstration against Black Sperm, against everybody at the moment. He's taken on several dragon levels that have proven to be difficult for multiple characters in the series, and he's, for the most part, dealing with it like it's a breath of fresh air for him. You can't deny that he's very impressive in his fighting capabilities, especially when he's put on the same pinnacle of strength as like Silverfang in hand-to-hand combat.
He also intercepts an attack Atomic Samurai couldn't. So
What attack?
it's when Evil Natural Water is shooting at E-Iron. Atomic screaming E-Iron, and then Darkshine just comes out of nowhere and intercepts it.
But that has no indication of anything. He could have had better positioning. The only thing I'm presenting right now is that not only do I think that the Flashy that first Darkshine said that these two individuals were above him in terms of threats, so it's verbally stated from the character. But I'm just going off of feats as well. That's the other side that I'm trying to go off of. I'm being 100% unbiased. I'm not doing anything favorable. I'm trying to be 100% straight out. I think the Flashy Slash should be able to cut off or do something to Darkshine. I also believe 100% that Atomic Samurai should be able to kill Darkshine. Not. How do I put this?
I understand what
Considering,
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like the cutting. I'm not saying that.
Talking about the FAS.
No. I'm talking about like the panel where he cut the Sairochi blast, and then we see the big explosions that the blasts did. Just the portions of the blast that were cut up. How they like blew up several meters high into the air, and they were a big area. Like I'm referring to that. And then we got him cutting lightning. We had like he.
Can I just quickly? Okay. Oh, never mind. You go ahead.
All right. I'm simply talking about the fact that like both of them are able to attack one spot very, very quickly, and they have power. I'm not saying that Flashy's shown the greatest feat in cutting through stuff. Sure, maybe that would be something to consider. Like he could be as fast as he wants, but maybe he couldn't get through Darkshine's skin. Maybe. But Atomic Samurai has almost cut through everything. I was gonna think of the G5 example where his core stopped him, but
that was casual.
Yeah, that was casual.
He was fighting at a certain level that he thought G5 was below at, and then it turned out G5 was just an inch stronger than what Atomic thought. So.
Yeah, that's the sense that I got from it. But I think that this attack here against Sairochi also adds more context to show that he does have a lot of power in his attacks, and we see how destructive it was. That's what I'm pointing out, that like I think they could both get to Darkshine easily and deliver an attack easily. It's just whether that attack would kill them. I could see a Flashy Slash not having the feats for it, but I think the Atomic Samurai does have the feats to be able to like crazy cutting inferences.
I think the biggest thing is, and I think you would agree with this, Grim, is that if either Flashy Flash or Atomic actually got hit by Darkshine, I don't think they're getting back up. Would you agree to that?
Man, shit. To be honest, bro, I'm like, oh, fuck, bro, I don't like. No, I would 100% agree with that, but like, I'm gonna say yes, but this nigga's taking a beating, bro. If any S-Class taking a beating, it's been Atomic.
I want to bring up something that I feel like Darkshine could do in a fight against Flashy Flash. Like when we saw Tank Top Master fight Garou, the first thing he did was, cause I don't know if he knew Garou was faster than him or whatever, but he immediately destroyed the ground to knock Garou off balance. So I feel like if Darkshine knew if Flashy Flash was faster than him, I feel like he would break the ground, make it harder to run, and then take Flashy Flash out.
Why wouldn't he know Flashy Flash is faster?
Because he already stated that Flashy Flash can kill this version of Garou, so he must know to an extent that Flashy Flash is fast.
No, yeah, I'm saying why wouldn't he know that Flashy Flash is faster than him?
Oh,
Well, but that gives
wouldn't?
more cred to the reason of him saying that, like, if King, Tatsumaki, Flashy, or Atomic were to fight Garou at that point, that it would be a wash. But here's a problem. The same person that he thought he would just wash got stronger in front of him and then was able to almost beat him. So that's the question that I'm asking. Like, I agree that Darkshine has these crazy durability feats. I agree that the Bazooka Clash was more than considerable. It was exceptional. It was a classic in terms of classes of physical strength. But Garou almost overtook that. Are we really saying that go ahead?
You tell the people in the YouTube chat to come to the VC if they want to be involved more.
Yeah, everybody knows it's a free voice chat. Anybody who's in the Discord,
Yeah.
Because like no, a lot of people in the YouTube chat are like trying to get into the discussion. You just want to tell them to join the VC.
Yeah, everybody who's listening right now, come join Discord if you haven't. Come join VC. We'd love to hear your opinions.
Yeah, if you're talking in the YouTube chat, you should join the VC. Instead
somebody
to
drop the link
get
in
your
the
opinion
in the chat for the Discord.
Quickly about that statement though, I just want to clear up the fact that Darkshine at that point, I understand where you're coming from, but Darkshine at that point wasn't using lethal attacks in his mind. He only considered the tackle a lethal attack. So I think what he meant was if he went after these heroes at any point, because these guys use lethal attacks nearly all the time, everything, I feel like he means if you went after these bloodlusted heroes, they would have killed you straight up.
I mean, it's kind of implied, like, that girl is, like, weak comparison, like, so much weaker than that Darshan. He was still holding back, because when he was having, like, a mental breakdown, or, like, barrage of him,
are you saying that because Garou began to win afterwards, that, like, discredits statement? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I clearly understand that he was talking about, in that instance, he believed that Garou, from the power that he was showing him, that he was seeing, wouldn't be able to fight. And we know that Garou got stronger in the fight, so it's different. I acknowledge that, yeah. Facts.
Okay. I mean,
We all... You go ahead.
Oh yeah, like Atomic did like some shit with Jetarochi, I guess. That was like a good feat for him, but like Darshan like did like the missile kick and their cycles had to run away, which anybody would use.
I will say, I think Darkshine.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh yeah. So like Darshan did the missile kick to was it Jetarochi, and like Cycles thought that like Orochi's body was a waste, which anyone else wasn't able to do it. So I do like Darshan is like having better.
I agree that I think Darkshine did the most damage to
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. There's construction in the back of me.
Yeah, Atomic's close to it, but when Darkshine hit the fusion, it completely deformed. It was spewing out blood literally from every area. And everything. So I think Darkshine takes the cake for doing the most damage.
Yeah. It's only after Darkshine attacks is when Psychos thinks that Orochi's like body is a waste of time and just leaves.
We have got one more thing to consider, and that's the fact that Darkshine is like stated to be equal with Bang in hand-to-hand combat. Not equal in the sense that they're both equal stats, but they are both pinnacle in the hand-to-hand combat community. So
I'm not seeing that at all. There's no reference to that at all.
No, it was stated by the narrator, wasn't it?
It's all the two pillars of the hand-to-hand combat world.
Yeah,
and even Purikuri Prisoner states that how is it possible that Darkshine was defeated in hand-to-hand combat? I think. So that might
Sorry, one more thing.
I get what you're saying about hand-to-hand combat, but we're talking about two weapons users, and not like these are two of the arguably strongest weapons users there are. Nobody uses weapons better than these two individuals. And I'm not even focusing on the weapons part. Like don't get me wrong. I'm how do I put this, bro? I acknowledge and understand. I even early in the stream, I acknowledge that Darkshine's durability is a question mark for us. People are even willing to have a question about whether the Earth Cutter would kill Darkshine or not. I think that's ridiculous, but
it kills him. In my opinion, it
100%. But we have individuals like that in the community, and that means that's part of the spectrum. People think that it's questionable whether Darkshine would just die to it, and other people think he would just die to it.
I mean, like, the only thing we know about Darkshine's durability is just basically higher than his AP. That's not really that much. Well, we don't have like no evidence of Darkshine like having like a feat compared to like the Earth Cutter. Just,
I mean, he's tanking millions upon like how many Black Sperm hits, but we know that Black Sperm's potentially getting weaker every time he splits. So how would that add on, in your opinion, to damage take? I don't know, but
I mean, like, we don't know how strong.
Well, no, it's not like we can't. We talked about this in the podcast. We can't narrow that presentation to that. Like, Black Sperm crushed an entire coastline of a city by splitting into billions. Like, we can say that he became weaker individually, but he posed an innumerable. That's the wrong word to use it. The amount of threat or the level of threat that he posed multiplied exponentially. That's the word, exponentially, by him going to tsunami.
That's something that we also have to bring up. His impact on other characters in the series. Black Sperm is arguably one of the strongest cadres out there, out of the few that we have now. And Black Sperm is saying that unless he does whatever this merging thing is, he's not going to be able to do squat to Darkshine, even if he splits to his absolute limit. So if we have like a high dragon like Black Sperm set boasting that much about Darkshine's durability, it's like,
I mean, but the entire joke and meme, the entire community, or for at least for about a year and a half now, has been that one of the strongest cadres, quote unquote, has been having all of his attacks tanked by Atomic. People have been calling his offensive capabilities like demon level. Some even like joke that it's like tiger level or whatever. They're easily defeated, and it's not like it's not being represented in the chapters. Like, the S-Class are defeating individual sperms with single strong attacks, but we know the instance of what Black Sperm is. Like, the reason why I always make the it's a joke, but there's some truth to it. The statement that they're all dragons, because they really do have all the capabilities of the original sperm. Like, the original sperm is dangerous because he can split on his own and split when he's attacked, and that's what all the instances do. But now that we're presented with like a split to the limit, all I'm saying is that Darkshine is still being faced with a great threat. I agree that his durability is crazy. I agree with that. I'm not arguing that. I'm even hyping it up. I'm saying that this feat of billions of sperm makes his durability even a greater threat. He chose to take a different method. I'm just pointing out that there are two individuals who attack in a different way.
I have a question to ask you, Grim. So, out of the demonstrations of both Atomic and Darkshine, you already know that I'm going to say they're both fighting Black Sperm. Do you think it's purely matchup based that one is doing better than the other, or is it something else for you?
Completely matchup based.
Okay. I mean, it kind of is, because like Atomic doesn't really have like, it's not like his durability is not his strongest suit.
By the way, like, Ultimate, since you brought that line up, I'll quote the Wiz line for it. Like, Garou would not stop against even the impenetrable defenses of Super Alloy Darkshine, who, along with Silver Fang, reigned over the hero world in hand-to-hand combat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's basically above. So that's basically saying that he's above everything that Flashy Flash does in hand-to-hand combat. Then. So
yeah, I'd say that's what it is. Yeah.
But you know, Flashy fights, like, we've only seen one attack from hand-to-hand combat from Flashy Flash.
I mean, yeah.
I guess he
it's the narrative.
Like
It's
they
implied
make
that it's
they
the
make the
narrator speaking.
if since we're giving the context of the data book as well, like Atomic Samurai is called the strongest swordsman, so they are acknowledging the fact that like these guys have weapons, they fight differently. Hand to hand and weapons are two different things. If he's given the title strongest swordsman and this guy's given the title strongest hand to hand, those are two different titles. They're acknowledging the existence of two different fighting styles.
Yeah, it's two different styles, but wouldn't you say that it's similar levels of technique and skill for different categories, of course, but they're on a playing field that is not necessarily equal to each other, but they're on that same playing field.
Are you saying the titles of strongest hand to hand and strongest swordsman are similar titles?
I'm saying that if you're the strongest person who does kicks and there's the strongest person who does punches, I'm saying that even though they're different attacks and they can do different things, it's still like similar titles, if you know what I mean. Obviously, a weapon is different.
Yeah, then I'm disagreeing because then under that argument, I would try to assert that Genos, because he uses his hand to release his cannons, that's a form of fighting style. Isn't John Wick they tried to dub John Wick's fighting style like gun fu or some shit like that, because he fights and he integrates shooting his guns all the time.
Really?
Yeah, look it up, gun fu, I believe it is, or some shit, John Wick gun fu or some shit like that. I try to consider it or call it a different type of fighting style. So that's why I would say, like, it's because you use your hands and feet. Like, that doesn't mean that everything that you use your hands and feet with is a fighting style for that. Like, if I have a...
No, I'm not necessarily saying that it's a fighting style. I'm just saying that even if you're a master of the sword or you're a master of the Silver Fang and Atomic are said to be equals, they're rivals, whatever. That's what I generally mean by it. That's
for a fact. Yeah. The fact that they're pillars definitely makes them comparable to, like, any other title, as long as that title is shown the feats for. Like, Flashy's shown the feats to be... That's what I'm saying, that, like, for you to say that these guys have been given the titles of pillars of the martial arts, or of hand-to-hand, doesn't mean that, like, they're going to be superior to Flashy. Because, like, sure, they may hit punch and kick much better and much stronger than Flashy does. But how are they going to punch and kick Flashy?
Yeah, it's certain things, especially used in the data book, it can get quite muddy. I'm not saying that the data book isn't canon. I know that you think some stuff isn't canon, but you got statements like Flashy Flash is the fastest man. So it's like, where would that rack up against the strongest samurai, who is the best sword wielder in the world, or the strongest hand-to-hand combat person in the world? Where would that rack up, being the fastest man? It's very muddy, but it's just things to consider in my eye.
We have quite a few people in the chat here. I
think did Tachyon remove the command again?
Good.
Oh no.
I think... So you guys don't think that Flashy Flash could cut Darkshine's throat?
Do you think so? Atomic Samurai can cut Genos then?
Ooh.
I said, like Grim, can Atomic cut Genos?
No, I heard you. I'm thinking. I think they could both. So let me ask this to answer your question, or to before I answer your question. Are we implying that Flashy Flash can't cut Darkshine at all?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Then I think that Atomic and Flash could kill Darkshine.
I think
Darkshine. Like I said,
I know you said Genos. I know, but I don't want to like. I get what you're saying, but I still think Darkshine's more durable than Genos.
You were asking me like, earlier you were asking me like if Flashy can cut Genos, so I'm asking you, do you think Atomic can cut Genos? Then since you were asking that,
that would be a yeah, man. I do think Darkshine is more durable than Genos. I do think that, but like,
all right. Of course. No, but like, no, I don't think if like I'm not asking Darkshine or Genos durability. I'm just asking if you think Atomic can cut Genos, because you implied you don't think Flashy can cut Genos, right?
That was more Dole's implication. I'm saying that more so that within 10 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, I think that Genos can present a threat that Flashy couldn't get around. Yeah.
I see. So, but yeah, you do think Atomic can cut the Genos?
I think maybe only the building is the only thing that I would question right now. Maybe Boros' ship, but nah, that would, I don't know. Saitama ripped that apart pretty easily, but that's Saitama. I don't know, like.
I mean, the ship tanked. Well, it didn't tank, but it took its own shells pretty well, didn't it?
Well, you say it took it well, but like it was damaged so much that the weapons were not usable after that.
That's like that's true, but that's like shooting a bullet into the barrel of a gun. You know, it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's targeted, yeah.
I know what you mean, but like it didn't like tank it.
Agreed. It was damaged by it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it was damaged by it.
I just don't think Flashy Slash could even cut like Darkchin's like portability. I don't think there's no other feeds, bro.
I think if you put it up, even if you bring up that statement about Flashy Flash being able to no diff easily take out that version of Garou, a Garou that then got stronger than that point, who could arguably do better against Flashy Flash and whatever.
Like, one shot him, right? But like we don't know. Like we could just know like I could just bless him and cut his head off. That's all we. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
I mean, I think that's the question to ask right now. Like, we can consider Flashy and Atomic right after we answer the question. Do you think?
Like,
so you said no. That's one person that said no. That he doesn't think that they could cut. Because I'm talking about anything. I'm talking about like Darkshine puts his hand out and Flashy does a flashy slash. And you're saying that it wouldn't cut his hand.
Oh, it won't cut his hand.
Damn, that's.
Yeah. I don't think Flash has enough beats.
Would that be? We're talking about in the verses right now, but we also got to bring up characteristics as well into a versus.
Bro, don't tell me because this nigga loves his mama that he's gonna take the attack. Stop.
No, I'm just saying that Flashy Flash characteristically wouldn't go in with his strongest attack because he likes to get a feel for the character first. He did it with Hellfire. He did it with 100 Eyes, Octopus, and everything. He's very
I mean, that's worse for
he literally tried to kill them immediately.
But like, no.
Mid sentence, he was talking. Galefire was talking shit, and Flashy put his blade to his head mid sentence.
That's not the Flashy attack, is it? That's not. No, what I'm saying is he's not going to open up with the Flashy slash. He's going to go in for normal slashes, which I don't think are going to hurt Darkshine.
No. I think that's a super mischaracterization of what happened there. Flashy tried to kill the individual. He didn't. This is his first. Because people, or at least I'm getting confused from what you're presenting, and I was trying to gather an argument against it. I was confusing it in the beginning with the fact that Flashy said, "Oh, I had to delay my method of killing you because I wanted to kill you together." But in the beginning of the fight, he immediately puts his blade through whatchamacallit, Galewade's jugular.
I understand
and then blitzes them immediately. Like he doesn't give them time to like, and he doesn't know them. He finds out that information like a little bit after the first attacks. But Flashy's about that murder shit immediately, man.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to
Yeah.
Flashy Flash is never shown. Yeah.
I think you cut out.
Yeah. Flashy Flash has never shown like just straight up using one of his strongest attacks as an opening attack. So what I'm saying is it would be more fitting for him to use his attacks, which he used against Hellfire and Gale, the slashes, the killing intent, still the killing intent to kill, but I think he could only perhaps hurt Darkshine with a flashy slash. And I don't think he's going to use that straight up, So
you're saying that after he does the first non-flashy slash attack, that Darkshine would kill Flashy?
I'm saying that it leaves opportunities for Darkshine. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say that Darkshine can use those opportunities. It just leaves opportunities. It might even break Flashy's blade. You don't know.
Well, I believe that. I believe you could break Flash's blade or something, or not disarm, but like break his blade. But like we have, like the only people that have technically outsped Flashy in terms of like even reaction are the ninjas when they were in that beast-like state.
I'd say Darkshine is faster than the ninjas. I will generally say that only because I believe the Garou that he was fighting is faster than them, and he was still somewhat keeping up with that
The
Garou.
Garou that Flashy was fighting is faster than the ninjas. Show me panels. Show me a sequence of panels.
No, the Garou that was breaking his limiter. That's what I mean.
There's been a Garou that's faster than the ninjas. Show me panels of this.
Sure. Fib, get the panels.
Sure.
Does
tell me the page number. I'll get them for you.
Anybody else in here agree that Garou is faster than the ninjas?
I mean, he probably might be.
Yes, he is.
Still, I will bring up the fact though. Something to bring. You said that Flashy Flash had killing intent to kill Hellfire and Gale. He would have that same killing intent and attack.
You said that.
No, you said that he had killing intent to kill Hellfire and Gale at the start of the fight when he tried to stab him. Yeah.
You saying the intent to kill?
Yeah.
Okay, because killing intent usually means like bloodlust or something like that in anime.
Yeah.
But no. Yes, he intended to kill them immediately.
So would you agree that Flashy Flash would try to attack Darkshine in that similar manner?
He would try to cut his throat. That would be he would.
Yeah.
Yes, he would try to kill him really quick. Big
and Gale, from my recollection, in human form, dodged that attack.
Big facts.
So Darkshine, I would say, is faster than human Gale, so he should be able to dodge that same attack. And perhaps even throw a counter. You don't know, but
okay. I don't have a problem with anything you just said.
I say it's a one shot. If I generally believe. I'm not.
Are you on push to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, get off that shit, dog. We don't care about background
Are you
noise. I
on
got
your
niggas beating
computer
and
or
shit.
like are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But,
I will say this right now.
Go ahead, continue.
Flashy Flash is dying in one hit from Darkshine. I do not care. I'm a Flashy fan. I'm not a mega fan, but there's no evidence at all to say that he's tanking any of Darkshine's hits.
Agreed. Nobody here has argued that.
With that.
Yeah, we can agree.
Disagree with that.
And Atomic too. He's killing both of them with one attack, sure. But the question is, how many attacks are they going to get off before he gets that chance? That's what I'm saying. Like
the only thing that comes to my mind is like the amount of time Grim has said FAS to the throat.
Too bad that's not canon no more, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Like every time we had this debate, Grim just said like FAS through the throat, GG.
It is in Darkshine's nature because when Garou was smacking down on Darkshine, like when he was getting stronger, Darkshine says that even though Garou is hitting him, he's gonna come up with a counter or something. Didn't he say that?
Are you implying that Darkshine is pompous enough to let Flashy or Atomic put a blade to his throat?
Well, it is his characteristic because every time we see him fight somebody new, does he or does he not let them hit on him first and then he throws a counter? He did it to Bug God. He did it to Garou. Yeah, he did it.
Remember when they were walking up to each other, the first thing, if I'm remembering the fight wrong, I probably am. 60% I am. The first thing that happened was Darkshine attacked him, right? Or no? Or Garou attacked?
No. Garou attacked and Darkshine was standing there with his arms raised.
Oh, the big
posing.
God, my boy, just posed up, perplexing. Come here.
So
you want more?
I think Darkshine generally just likes to gauge. He likes to gauge the person's strength and then throws a jab because he does a lot. He does a lot of boxer stances and everything, and it's always. I'm not a boxer, but it is like is to like wait till the enemy throws a punch at you and then counter with it. So
Go ahead.
no, I said what I was going to say.
All right. So I'm doing it, bro. I'm sorry. Like the fact what's really anchoring against the Darkshine side is what Vib said earlier. Because Vib told me he was being reasonable and he wasn't being biased, he was being serious. Like there's no reason to like be trolling right now. He said it. What he said really made me not like, because I agree with that. I don't think what he said was unreasonable, and that's what makes me discredit that side. The fact that because the story is not only giving a strong mystique around how durable Darkshine is, but it's also giving us strong context that it has not been reached yet, that I think we have a strong like no limits fallacy going on in our heads. Like a forced, purposeful no limits fallacy. Like the story Murata and One are purposely presenting that to us because we don't, it's not our job to know that. We found the guy who can do it. We found the guy who can hand to hand and in terms of ferocity match Darkshine. But like you pointed out, he got to the surface and was fine, bitch. He was like, even, hey, Garou, be careful, bro. Like, what type of shit is that? A nigga just beat your ass, you like, hey, man, don't get hurt. Like, no, this nigga was legit, like, fine. This nigga was fine.
Nah, bro, he has a bloody nose. He's not fine. He's kind of like, you know, he got a broken nose. He's kind of crazy.
I think somebody in the other tier list video hopped in the comment section. He was like, Darkshine was bleeding.
Yeah, you're bleeding. Like, I'm square. I thought he was having a bloody nose.
Listen, compared to actual Garou, the Garou that was breaking his limiter, Darkshine like destroyed his shoulders. Like they proper cracked and everything like that. So, and that Garou, yeah, and Garou only gave him a bloody nose. So if even at that point Darkshine was doing significantly more damage to that Garou, I think Darkshine came out of it way better.
Is there anybody else that thinks that Flashy Flash could not cut Darkshine's arm?
I think that he can cut it with the Flashy Slash.
That's what I'm talking about.
But anything, yeah.
I'm talking about the strongest attacks that Atomic and Flashy have. Can they cut Darkshine? One person said no, they can't.
What's Atomic's strongest attack in your opinion? Is it the straight slash that he did against the Jet?
There's a variety of them.
Beeline slash.
Yeah, the beeline would be one of them. The Atomic can be considered. Yeah. The him cutting lightning can be considered because it's energy.
I think his strongest attack would have to be against the fusion because it's basically an atomic slash, but he's combining it.
No, you guys are confusing what happened. That's not what happened.
There's a little grim code that says atomic over beeline.
That's not what happened in that attack.
For the people.
Atomic Samurai deflected the attack first, and then he did that. Those are two different, like, you guys are confusing the sequence of, like, slashing and how the slashes came together.
No,
there's two different attacks.
No, because it's like you see the panels, don't you? You see the standard atomic slash thing, and then you see all the slashes kind of merge into one. That's basically what that panel was showing, was you had all those slashes, but then they were condensing into one slash. I think it's the replacement for the focused atomic slash. I honestly do. Because it sums up basically what Atomic was doing, and it's several atomic slashes in one place.
Niggas think I'm gonna shoot him. Replace the atomic slash, man.
No, replace it. Yeah.
I think the best thing we've seen from like the Flashy Slash is just one shot and like.
Okay, so here's what happened. The chapter is 138. You can go on Kubati on the Discord in our cooked text channel. We have the links there. Atomic Samurai like slashes the beam attack that's coming at him. We see a panel of Genos and Sairochi looking at the slashes, noticing that it's atomic, and you see them all flowing in a bunch of different directions. Then they start to come together. Like the slashes are all varied in a bunch of different angles. Now they have a bunch of similar angles to much smaller differences in degrees. Then you see a picture of Atomic Samurai, Pooty Pooty, and Darkshine up above in the air with the horizon behind them. You see the
atomic faster than dark
and
side
you see
movement speed.
you see the large explosions in the background that are going almost as high as they are and taking up a large amount of space. We saw how much how many buildings and how much debris was in each of those little squares and areas. So that's why I'm saying that, like, that's why that's proof of Atomic Samurai's great strength, because that attack was that powerful enough to destroy all that. Then the next panel you see, it's the right before I just explained, the background I just explained, Atomic has his blade up. The slashing or whatever has stopped. Then you see another panel of Atomic slashing in all similar lines. Like they're almost there's 0 degree difference in degrees. And then he calls that the Atomic Beeline Slash. Those are 2 separate sequences of attacks. That's what I'm pointing out. The Beeline Slash is not him slashing everywhere and then coming together. He's just slashing in the same pattern, up and down a bunch of times. Beeline. That's what a beeline is. The quickest way to a different point. Or a quickest cut to a different point.
I will then ask you this: if he did the beeline slash, and you're saying that is Sonso weaker than the atomic slash,
then the unnamed attack.
Why exactly would he use a weaker attack?
I don't think it's a weaker attack. I think it was the fact that he was in the air. It's a different attack. Like we have to remember, this guy is just slashing his sword around. Like, he can call it atomic slash, you can call it bum lovey dovey slash. It's gonna look the exact same thing. He just slashed him. I
don't think him being in the air. I don't think him being in the air is an issue for him doing the atomic slash.
It is. It's literally about the distance in which he has to move his blade. Hold on. Let me look up the word definition of beeline and show you. That's why it's called the beeline slash.
By the way, Grim, I wanna ask something. This is completely unrelated, and I'm not implying anything.
A straight line between 2 points. His blade was up in the air, and that's why it's going up and down.
Do you think
a straight line? Yeah. That's literally why it's called the beeline slash. Is because it's going straight up and down. The positioning of his blade. Yeah, what's up?
Fib has a question for you.
Girl?
So, are you saying that because Atomic cut the attack, like, does that imply the slash is stronger than that? Are you saying that?
Yeah, I'm saying that the force and power behind the attack was displayed in the debris that was blown up and destroyed around them.
No, like, I'm just saying, like...
Let me finish. I'm going to answer your question completely. The debris that was in the background or whatever, that big smoke that was going up in the air, that's several hundred meters in the air, because it's the background. It's a horizontal view. It's encompassing a lot of distance and a lot of space in a small area. The farther you get away from an image or a thing, the more you'll see. You see, in a smaller definition, it'll become smaller, but the more you'll see. That's what I'm saying, that like those explosions, 4 different explosions, indicate that was huge. And I've even posted sequences of panels showing how many city blocks are within like a regional space like that. It's like 20, 40, 50. There's a bunch of buildings there. That was a very, very powerful attack. So to be able to cut through that like he did, slashing multiple times through the center, and then cutting it to 4 different pieces, means that he had enough force to match that head on. It's the exact same thing as with the spiral incineration cannon in the earth cutter. They met, and then they had to hold each other. Here, Atomic's just continuously slashing through until it's separated into a bunch of different parts and hit different directions. So yes, I'm implying that the unnamed strength of his slashes to deflect that is stronger than the beeline slash, which was used to cut Jirochi, because he was in the air, and the definition of beeline is just up and down. It's not like some special attack. It's just describing the way he was cutting the blade. The way he was slashing. Vic. You're in the Matrix, man. Vib, you're in the Matrix.
You're in the Speed Force, bro.
Yeah, your mic is glitching.
I think that should have answered your question, because I don't know what else is to ask, man. Like, what's going on?
Can't wait for Atomic versus Flash units.
You back, Vib?
Is it back?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just saying that, yeah, you did answer my question.
Okay, bet. So is it still... Y'all are saying that what I'm arguing is unreasonable, right? You guys just agree that Darkshine is stronger, right? Because that's what I'm trying to point out. I think what you guys are saying is unreasonable, because at least one person has agreed now and reaffirmed That they don't believe that the flashy slash can cut off Darkseid's arm. Somebody else has agreed against it. So that's all I'm implying.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Grab. No.
I did it, bro.
No.
And there it is.
Put Darshan above Flashy. No. Don't do this.
Yeah, do it. You're right.
Yeah, Flashy.
How, man? How? Nigga, how, bro? I have to, dog.
Bro. Don't do it.
I have to, bro. The flash slash ain't no joke, man. I mean, it is kind of a joke.
Bro. You can argue.
Yo.
You can say Tom wins whatever the fuck, even if I disagree. You can stand up, but don't plug me like Flashy, bro. I'm bugging you, bro. It's not gonna happen.
All right, Drive Night. Child Emperor. Forgot about Child. Yeah, Child's got it.
Oh, no, Child Emperor? He kind of big strong. I don't know, bro. That block. Oh, that's Redcon. Never mind.
Bang and Bomb versus Child Emperor.
I mean, the Bang be Darshan.
Yeah, I think Picard beat
when you're saying
Darkshine.
Child Emperor, you're really just talking about Brave Giant.
Whoa. This man fought Phoenix Man before Brave Giant, bro. He forced Phoenix Man to go into Dragon State, actually, before Brave Giant. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, but then he couldn't fight anything to do with Phoenix Man when he went into that Dragon State. That's why he called Brave Giant.
Nigga, neither can half these heroes, bro. These heroes ain't gonna be able to fight Phoenix.
He blocked like he didn't even block fully one attack from Phoenix Man in dragon form, and then he decided to start crying and then used his ultimate card.
Yeah. Yeah, if he didn't call Brave Giant, then the next attack would have taken him out.
Sure, Child in base form did well against Evil Natural Water, but Darkshine. Are we talking about Darkshine?
We're talking about Child Emperor, Drive Night, Bang and Bomb.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd argue that I think Bang would definitely do better than base Child Emperor if we're just talking about base Child Emperor.
No, we're talking about Child Emperor.
I think there's no argument there.
We're talking about Child Emperor.
Are we talking about just Child Emperor?
It all depends on where you put Drive Night facing a cadre. In your guys' opinions, because Child Emperor fought the Evil Natural Water, which is a cadre in base form, did pretty well. Lost, but still did pretty well against them. It just depends which one do you think is stronger cadre.
You have each other muted or something?
I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear him.
You can't hear him?
I can hear him, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay.
I don't know, Discord just went funny for me for a second there. I felt like I was talking to myself.
Okay. So you hear what he said?
Yeah, I heard him. What's your analysis of the four?
Okay, so I'm just asking, are we just kind of every arsenal? Are we is it Brave Giant first, or just Child Emperor with his weapons and technology first?
But this is the strongest possible argument you can make for either character.
Okay, I guess Child Emperor is slower than Bang and Bomb, in my opinion. I just think he would just lose.
How? Phoenix was coming at him full speed, big fast, had the whole wind behind him.
Fast, but I'm just saying, he doesn't have enough I could say, because Bang did he did good against Black S, I guess, and he did good. He
how many invisible walls have you ran through full speed, dude?
And he reacted to Rover. Bang, straight up turned around and reacted to Rover and went to
a lot of cadres.
Yeah.
Child Emperor literally the exact same thing, bro. Bro, Phoenix Man broke through 5 invisible. Hold on, bro. 5 invisible wall shields, and then he was able to put up his shield to defend himself quick enough to protect himself, bro. Big fast. That's the reaction we were talking about right there, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Bang fights cadres, he just fights more impressive ones, except the other resurrection of Phoenix Man. So I'm just saying If we're
I
talking
will.
about base, a brave giant.
Okay, let's not forget that Bang was literally saying that, hey, I can't do this, I can't fight. We have to run away from Rover. The entire time he had no intention. The only time he did anything.
Wait! I just remembered something. So towards the end of the fight, when Child Emperor is doing that suicide jump at Phoenix Man, base Phoenix Man in the redraws, by the way, it's his standard form. Phoenix Man goes to attack Child Emperor because he's reacting to Child Emperor, and it's implied. The way I took it is that Child would have got hit by the attack, whether or not he would have survived or not. He would have got hit by the attack, but Saitama came in and stopped Phoenix Man from hitting him. So I think they're relative in speed to each other. I think the assistance of Brave Giant helped Child Emperor with his speed a bit.
Without a doubt, and his strength too.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that Child Emperor's fighting Bang hand to hand 1v1. I'm saying that like at the beginning of the fight, whether he chooses to already be in Brave Giant or pull it out, and I'm taking the scenario the worst possible, right? Try and do the strong man, right? Where he's starting out outside of Brave Giant. We see how fast he can already conjure it up. It's literally seconds. Hold on, let me finish, bro. It's literally seconds which he can conjure up the Brave Giant. And then, not only that, has he defended himself up against the dragon enough to be able to call up Brave Giant, but then up against another cadre, even natural water, who has cannons and beams that are fast enough to have Eon worrying about deflecting them or whatever. He was sitting there flipping and twirling and dancing like a ballerina around him, bro. Even had a whole lightsaber out, getting ready to take on his ass. And while he was doing that, he was still intuitively figuring out a method in which to beat even natural water, in which he used different liquids, and it literally managed to work. He literally managed to almost beat even natural water by freezing him if it wasn't for him sucking up some oil so that his temperature wouldn't change. He literally did that while fighting up against a quick attacker.
I thought about this. Those are all excellent points, by the way. They are really good points, and I understand that. I don't know how Brave would react to getting hit by Bang or Bomb or both of them at the same time. If it's a 2v1, I don't know. But if they...
by the way, I just want to say, Ultimate, that he wasn't in base form when he did the suicide thing. He was in prominence mode.
No, because in the redraws, he's in base.
The Brave Giant taking a punch?
You mean the one where he's like, he even burned the Brave Giant's hand, right?
Before he puts in the tickle bug, in Phoenix Man, he's in base. Phoenix Man is in his standard base. There's no forms.
You're talking about when he did the whole pushing down thing, right?
The chest of Brave Giant explodes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant when he went like 50 meters below. By the way, Grim.
Oh no, not the punch. Not the punch.
I think Grim is still salty about that because he was like, "That's 100 floors big."
They're just midget floors.
Yeah, he's like,
you can put more floors in that area.
Yeah, but it's just 50 meters.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Brave Giant's above, like Bang and Bomb, but I just think...
I don't think he has the durability.
Yeah, I don't think.
Because base Hellfire and Gel, in whatever zombie form that they were or whatever, and the zombie mole people, were not only holding down Brave, but they were actually breaking apart Brave. We saw Hellfire and Gel ripping out wires and everything. And we know Bang is way stronger than them.
They weren't in base, they were in their dragon forms.
No, not in the redraws. They were in base.
In the redraws they got in base?
Yeah, they were in base.
Post panels.
Okay, one sec.
Panels of what?
I never read the redraws, but I don't think it would change anything if it was.
Grim, panels of what?
Of the ninjas when they're underwater fighting Brave Giant. Whether they're in their dragon states or their base states.
Nah, they weren't in the redraws. They were never underwater. The whole fight just takes place in a tomb.
Yeah,
in a tomb area. Yeah.
Brave Giant evaporated all the water.
Phoenix base.
This is what I don't like about the redraws, especially about the Phoenix Man, is because there's so many iterations of it now. It just gets confusing about which one you're remembering.
Yeah, we got the gay iteration.
Yeah, Grim, you have the Kubari, right? Just go to chapter 100.
I ain't going nowhere right now, bro. But yeah,
sadly, it did actually disappoint me because it felt like a downgrade for his durability. Because if it's just base ninjas, he was doing so good against the He was even taking attacks from transformed ninjas and everything like that. It was cool. It was sad to see it changed.
That's what I'm saying. Like Brave Giant was that thing.
Yeah, I agree. I've always like just messed around with you on it to say that Brave Giant was weak and everything even before the redraws, but that's only me joking. I genuinely do believe that he was strong at some point.
I honestly believe that he changed the iteration, partly because it was taking up a lot of pages,
to make him weaker
for the volume release. One, to make him weaker, but no. One is for the volume release because there was too many pages, so they wanted to conserve pages for things, and because I think that the community in general, the original webcomic response to Child Emperor was like that they don't like fuck with the nigga or some shit like that, or like they don't like mess with him, or he's not a very light character. I don't know, but I think Murata did it.
Can I
No, I gotta have to disagree with you there because
can
I don't think.
No spoilers. No spoilers. They all the webcomic fans that I'm a webcomic fan myself. No spoilers at all. Absolutely no. I promise you. And everything. They all like Child Emperor. There's no like bias in the fandom or whatever against Child Emperor. They perhaps in the manga community, maybe because of the redraws, it might have drawn some saltiness between fans or whatever, and that might have brought up some webcomic readers. But from all the fans that I've met, they don't hold a bias against.
Yeah, this
them.
And like one doesn't change the story just because some fans are upset.
Yeah, if fan feedback changed anything, you would honestly get Atomic at above Dragon Grim. Honestly, Atomic would be killing Black Sperm, Boros, and
Bro, niggas hate Atomic. Fuck out of here, bro. Niggas hate Atomic, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, dog.
No, like, don't even bring that up. Like I just remembered that thing where like Grim was, no. You remember when like Grim was like, if Boros puts his arm out, would the kill him?
Me and Grim had a whole hour of conversation about that.
yeah, like he literally said like if Boros stood with his arms out and FAS to the neck, Boros would die.
But Tatsumaki fans would honestly get her to above Saitama. Like the outrage they get if Tatsumaki even gets hurt, it's amazing.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Smurf flashbacks.
Oh my god!
I mean,
Dude
like,
gives me a
Child
headache.
like Child Emperor with his bears are able to like he like himself from base Phoenix Man, like when he was like trying to look for Weekend Garou, like he saw Weekend Garou fighting Danganronpa, he blew them both away and got Weekend Garou. So that's
true. That's true. So, but they were off guard.
They were off guard, but it's something you argue. What's that?
So then, is there a reason what to say? Because I don't want you guys to forget about the whole giant fist strike either. That's what I mentioned earlier. How is Bang gonna survive Child Emperor? Because this nigga has everything, man. Not only does he have a lightsaber, bro. Not only does he have a pencil box full of cannons and missiles to come at you, bro, from a distance, bro. Not only does he have a whole shield to block them big ass a water stream attacks that Bang has, but he's also a ballerina. He also has an entire backpack of appendages to fight hand to hand. He also encountered a cadre level fighter who there's no reason for us to believe that Bang would just body. There's no reason for us to believe that Bang would beat even Natural Water. Yet Child Emperor did. In the story of One Punch Man, Child Emperor was seconds away from beating even Natural Water. But we're saying that the
like a matchup base.
Agreed. I'll take that back. It was a matchup base that Child Emperor was able to beat two dragons, bitch. Yeah, he know. Child Emperor's not big of a matchup, bro. Hey, everybody a better matchup for me.
It's good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Child Emperor's tech is good.
Yes, bro. And I haven't even mentioned Brave Giant, bro. That nigga who not only has a 50 caliber bigger cannon on his head, bro, and he's just shooting out of the top of his shit, bro. He also has a energy shield, nigga. An energy shield, nigga. Bro, a spike, a pike. We saw the Kamehameha up against the penguin form. Flight, the little like rope thing. Bro, a the giant fish strike, like, don't get me wrong. I know Bang's gonna be flying around and doing that thing to Child Emperor, and it's about durability. How long can the brave giant survive with those kinds of attacks? Especially with him having the potential to like get close to those combo attacks that Bang and Bomb do. Like, I'm not saying that like if the combo attacks are 100 hit points, then Bang alone should be able to get to like 50 max, right? Because he's half of that total. So I'm saying like level 50 attacks would still be devastating. This is Bang we're talking about, a high ass S class. I'm not arguing.
I mean, okay, it depends. Like, okay, so it's like it depends on like what feats you think are better than the other. Because like most of them are not really like inverse. Like, you know, they're like they're fighting different ass characters. They don't really have like the scale and chain like going on. But things like noticeable feats are bullying like for Ugly and Gums. Finding podcast for a little bit. You did say he would get overwhelmed sooner or later. So do you think like that's better than like?
I think Fear Ugly and Bang would have their backs crushed by the giant fish strike. Like if they try to do what Phoenix Man tried to do to block it, I think their backs would get crushed. Gums was being torn through by regular Bang kicks. Fear Ugly was being smashed and deflected. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing about Fear. Like, he has some pretty good durability. I don't think he's been like broken through yet. I won't say that, but he's definitely having his spine ripped in half by a giant fist strike, bro. So is Bang.
Does anyone disagree? I don't really disagree with that.
There we go, man. All right, just keep it pushing on his list.
Put Brave Giant above Bang. That's fine. I'm not gonna. That's good.
Anybody disagree with Bang? Oh, with Bomb over Bang?
Depends if you think like the Bang abandonment matters, but I don't really mind. They're just equal to me, so or relative. So,
I hope the next chapter determines that.
Bomb reacts to a monster guard, bro. I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna happen.
Next we have
he got
Drive
nerfed,
Knight,
or he would have low diffs.
Watchdog, Metal Bat. Ooh, the Ninja or the Sword Council, the Sword Saints.
Bro, it's the Council of Sword Masters. Stop calling
The
them
motherfucking Sword Saints, bitch.
Yep, they're not freaking Sword Saints.
The
They're
Congress
Council
of Swords, bro.
Masters.
The Republic of Sword Users, bitch.
What
The
fuck?
Empire of Sword Wielders, bitch.
Nah, they're the Council of Swordsmen. You're going to correct them.
The Corporation of Blade Swingers.
Blade Nation.
Yeah,
The
Blade Nation.
Nah, the Blade Association.
Cut gang.
Yeah.
Like, I'll call them whatever if I want, bitch.
No, you won't.
All right, little sis.
What do you say?
All right, so we got Drive Knight, Watchdog.
You're just gonna ignore it.
Ooh, a My Zombie and the Sword Saints. Woo! Pui too? This is really a toss.
Who's a My Zombie?
This is why I should get like right here. It should get like really varied. So I'll say a name, and then every name I say after that, I'm comparing it to the first name, and tell me if you think they could win or not. So we're gonna start with Drive Knight. Drive Knight versus Watchdog.
I think he's better one.
Damn, I've never heard this man talk.
Watchdog man really doesn't really have much feats. It's just being here, Hunter Garou.
Ain't no prep, bitch.
No prep?
No prep, bitch.
Like,
but isn't that part of his arsenal?
Or no?
Niggas would do anything for Drive Knight, bro. Oh shit!
Are you gonna count golden forms though?
For sure.
I mean,
then I think Drive Knight probably wins.
The bald swordsman.
His name is Zanbai.
Zanbai.
Yeah, Zanbai.
Above Drive Knight?
Yeah. This is everybody against Drive Knight.
Oh, okay. I just
He
need
gets
more feats from him, honestly.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's
Metal Bat versus Drive Knight.
Drive Knight.
That's cap.
Why isn't it?
His bat is big strong.
That's vague, though. What does that mean?
Hey, bro.
But he
I
can't
mean,
fly.
I guess they like God is big strong, but it doesn't mean he's not. Honestly.
Fly.
Wait, what is
Yeah,
Metal
so-
Bat doing to the jet form?
Are we counting like jet form?
I mean, yeah, we're doing current characters, right? Like,
Oh, damn. I don't know though. I mean,
The same thing he's doing to EC, bro. EC can fly.
you said EC can fly.
It's basically like flying.
but
I mean,
no, but it's different.
if we
Well-
if we go by season 2, then he can fly. That was so bad.
Wait, didn't EC have to charge towards him? I don't remember him.
No,
gliding up.
like I mean, I'm talking about season
I mean,
2.
EC's
like,
very big. So of course
yeah.
he does flying
in the
people.
season 2 animation, EC was basically flying.
Alright,
Bro.
well, this is a manga.
Bro, Metal Bat.
Yeah, I know.
If Metal Bat did the swing that he did to EC, the EC had to dodge, he would break Metal Bat in half. Excuse me, Metal Knight. I mixed it up. If Metal Bat did the swing that he did to EC, to Metal Knight would crack in half.
Well, yeah, his bat is unbreakable. I don't think Drive Knight's armor is unbreakable.
I mean, what does that? I
There's
don't know
one.
what that's supposed to mean, but
There's one. I mean, I'm not hearing any arguments for Drive Knight being over Metal Bat. All I
I just
heard was
think
that he can
like
fly.
Guy not like just has better feet in my opinion.
You know, even I don't know if this even matters, but even if Drive Knight had prep time, how does he prep against Fighting Spirit?
Exactly, bruh. I mean, kill him quick. That's the only way to prep against it.
I
Got
mean, like you could just burn him, bro. I don't know.
The longer you fight.
I mean, he could just fry him like Leon. So that's something.
There's literally no way to the only strategy up against that is one shots to beat him quicker.
Yeah, that's why I just say the goal for him. Use quick one shot. So
But how? This is. I mean,
like, you think Mel can survive that?
Bash has survived some pretty crazy stuff, bro.
He does survive. I mean, like, do you think he can survive like getting fried like Leon did? I don't know.
Getting fried. Who's gonna fry? Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean,
would be
Melbat
that would be
cripple.
devastating.
He'll survive, but he'll be a cripple.
shit. Yeah, that would be devastating. All right, I'll give you that. TTG heat form, that'd be something. But he can still. Bro, who's to say that he would just sit there and get? Nah, he would like fight him off though. He would at least need the TTG form to fight the nigga. Maybe the speed of the chariot form.
He was the strongest form, so like, I don't know. I mean, if you ain't like Melbat's faster, you can show feats like he is faster. Yeah, I don't know.
I just think he could take the majority of what.
Dragon was like a dragon, so like, I don't know if he'll ever show that.
Shown him fighting dragons? Yeah, he fought a dragon.
Yeah. I mean, Melbat?
Yeah, fought a
I mean,
dragon.
he fought EC, but he didn't like what?
What you mean? What? Hold on one second, bro. Keep going. Keep
I said
discussing.
he fought EC, but he didn't blitz him. Like EC reacted to him. Oh no, Gremlin's gonna come back. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bro, why is Armored Chief Clerk not here? Gotta put him at the top.
Wait, guys. So, I mean, honestly though, like, what would Metal Bat do to the jet form? I mean,
I don't know.
Like,
I'm
I'm
just
not
being
even trolling. He
passive.
can't even
I'm just
fly.
very being passive. I'm not like, I'm not trying to argue nothing. Just
Yeah.
Why? Because your niggas don't got the facts, bitch?
no, I'm just saying like John just has better feats. I don't see like Melbat's like best feats are like against probably like EC and Garou. That's it. If I remember anything.
Well, how was that like a like? Do you think Metal Knight's stronger than EC?
Who?
Do you
Drive
think
Knight.
Drive Knight bad? Do you think Drive Knight's stronger than
Yeah,
EC?
I mean, like his face has no durability.
So this nigga really thinks that Drive Knight's stronger than EC? That's crazy,
I never said that. Don't draw me.
bro. You just said, "Oh, boy, his face has no durability."
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, so that's the difference because EC's face is not as strong as his like purpose, right? So I'm just saying like, I do think EC could beat both of them. I'm just saying Melbat didn't really do nothing to EC. EC literally just bullied him the whole time. So I'm just saying Melbat's not that much faster.
What do you? Okay, so the ways that Drive Knight has shown to attack literally are the exact same ways that Metalbite attacked EC, or they're going to be completely useless against EC. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like,
I'm saying that, yeah, but I'm saying like, let's just like you did like say like, well, Drive Knight was go from would fry Melbat. But I'm saying like, Drive Knight blitz a dragon, which Melbat never been shown to do. She had like hot like
Metalbite didn't blitz a dragon?
Never seen it.
Bro, the dragon was coming right at him, bitch.
Yeah, he reacted to it. He literally just moved it.
Oh, okay, bet. So
Yeah,
he got blitzed by a dragon. He survived? How many niggas get blitzed by a dragon and survive? Can you? Can you get blitzed by a dragon and survive, bitch?
Yeah, take that.
Fuck out of here,
bro.
bro. Fuck out of here,
bro. Big shots, bro.
Let's keep it pushing. Drive Knight versus Pooty Pooty.
Like, actually, I think Drive Knight wins over.
Drive Knight almost got messed up by the guy that Pooty Pooty tanked. He ran away from Pooty Pooty, and Pooty Pooty tanked his feline retribution.
I mean,
burst armor
Drive Knight just has better arsenal. I think Drive Knight just has better arsenal. So,
all right, but you don't think Pooty would be able to tank that arsenal?
I think he could tank it, but I think he'll get overwhelmed. No.
The dread-headed samurai.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
He means Amahare.
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 Amahare. I guess Drive Knight's taking it above them, man.
I mean, he can't fly.
Yeah, the one he has blades on his legs. No. He has blades on his legs. He's gonna spin them real fast and he flies. No, Amahare, like he has blades on his legs, so he's gonna spin them real fast and fly up.
If Zombie Man can kill Carnage Kabuto, he's killing Drive Knight.
Can you say that again?
It was Drive Knight who ran out of energy by spying on individuals fighting non-cadres. He only fought one cadre. Can run out of energy in that time period. Then I believe.
So like, here's the thing. We don't know how that fight went. Carnage Kabuto could have just been punching him for a week. Drive Knight is much smarter than that.
No, we do know how it goes. We're seeing exactly how it goes now with Homeless Emperor. The more that you're attacking him, the longer it's taking him to regenerate.
No, but like Carnage Kabuto could have just been punching him. Drive Knight are much smarter. He could think of ways to counter him, or like immobilize.
And then
him.
do what? And then do what?
If he like, no, but like if he immobilizes him, it would just be a stalemate. Zombie Man isn't winning if he gets immobilized.
That's not what we're doing here. This is a death match. Why would you tell me that if Watchdog could immobilize Metalbat, he wins?
Why would Watchdog?
Would you not then say that? Okay, then Watchdog would then cut Metalbat's head off and then win. You would say that. So why is it here that just immobilizing Zombie Man is?
What does cutting his head off have to do with immobilizing him?
Hey, can I say something real quick about the Zombie Man versus Carnage?
What's up, sweetheart?
Go ahead.
Okay, from my understanding, the only reason why Zombie Man won because it was stated that when Carnage Kabuto go in his rampage mode, he go through it for 7 days, and after that he becomes very tired, exhausted, and pass out. And from my understanding, Zombie Man stalled for those 7 days, and that's why he was able to kill Carnage Kabuto because he passed out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But here's why I'm saying that goes to Zombie Man's side. We've seen what casual Carnage Kabuto, just standing there, whatever, can do. He tanked several attacks from Genos. Not only a machine gun blows attack, but also like one or two like big cannons attacks. One was a heat cannon, and the other one was like an energy beam cannon. Like he blew it away. In his base form, tired, not trying to do anything. Like when you're tired, you don't have less durability. That's not how that works. So that's pointing out the fact that Zombie Man was able to kill Carnage Kabuto, something that Genos wasn't able to do. Carnage Kabuto did not defend himself against every single Genos attack, and he was fine. So I'm pointing out that clearly shows that Zombie Man has the ability to kill Carnage Kabuto, regardless of whether he's tired or not. That's what I'm saying, that Zombie Man can indeed outlast Carnage Kabuto. That's going to happen. And immobilizing him, nigga, stop pretending, man. Fuck out of here.
But what do you mean stop pretending? It's not Carnage Kabuto. It's like Drive Knight. Drive Knight could immobilize him.
Sure.
I think if it depends on how Drive Knight fights, but I'd be more inclined to saying that if he uses the gas that he used against Neon, is there a way for Zombie Man to counter that?
I'm not even assuming that. I'm saying like that. Sir, let's assume that's poison gas. Not even like sleeping gas. That's poison gas. I'm saying that regardless of what Drive Knight can do, because there is no prep time here, he will eventually run out of energy, because we saw what he did to run out of energy. Drive Knight entered the association, and then under our information, by spying on people, maybe encountering fodder, and fighting one cadre, he ran out of energy, to the point that he cannot defend himself against G5 in front of second guard. And because we know he gave us true information, we don't have any more reason to really believe that he was trying to get second guard killed or anything like that. He just didn't have energy. So, with that being the case, I do believe that Zombie Man will be able to outlast Drive Knight's energy. And because he can kill Carnage Kabuto, whose durability doesn't decrease when you're tired, that he should be able to kill Drive Knight.
Yeah, exactly. He could just put him in the cage that he put Neon in.
This nigga said, put him in the cage.
Yup.
Yeah, he could just pry him in the cage.
Bruh, Zombie isn't your little sis. Alright,
there's no way Zombie can counter that. So, let's see.
What the fuck is
Zombie
that
versus
analogy?
Metal bat? I'm just gonna put Zombie here. I'm not gonna do all that.
Alright, so you have a stick and a fence.
Alright, Nichirin versus Drive Knight.
If Nichirin has a stick and a fence, then
nigga. No opinions?
I said who?
Nichirin versus Drive Knight.
I mean, he is relative to Bang, because like Bang said he's stronger, so Bang's here.
Any objections?
Bang didn't say anything. Atomic said Bang is stronger than him.
Really?
Any objections?
He's just above Horseman, so.
So y'all don't agree that Nichirin is stronger than Drive Knight?
I mean, do you?
I mean, he did that thing to that rock, bro.
He did, but like, he encountered the golden form.
I mean, that TTG form really did tank that big boy feeling retribution. It tanked it quite well.
I mean, I think Neon's not Neon. Who are you even talking about? Nichirin?
Yeah, Nichirin and Drive Knight.
Well, I mean, if we look at the size of Black Serum on that panel when he did the attack, you can barely see him. I think that shows how big the attack actually was in comparison to Neon's feet. So.
Oh, real facts. Yeah, it definitely dwarfs it, without a doubt. I'm just saying though, like, he relatively with ease, he just put his hands up in front of him and then ate it like a sandwich. The buffed up feeling retribution. And sure, like you just pointed out, the retribution wasn't that much in comparison, but
right.
How much more? Are we saying that like Driver's gonna get cut in half by that? Like, or is it gonna bounce out?
Listen. I mean, I don't know.
I just remembered Zhoniin said that like tactical transformation gold explosion is comparable to the Millennium Emperor Nova.
And y'all call me credulous.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But I think maybe it depends on who's faster. But we literally what did Nishirin do? He took his blade out. We didn't see the attack, and then we saw the after effect. I don't know.
I mean,
No,
he
we
did
definitely saw
blitz
the
my
attack.
grandpa. It's pretty fast. So
Didn't he do what Atomic did to Black's the paper machete
I
thing?
I think you're confusing the
that.
sequence. He definitely showed the attack. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay.
So Tatsu got blitz. Let's see
I
it.
mean, Nishirin's just fast. What?
Chapter 146, page 14.
I mean,
So
Boros
he's-
didn't blitz me, so he blitzed.
He-
Nishirin's probably
He
faster than
draws
Boros.
fast, spins his blade around, just like a little circular movement, then sheaths, and it cuts. So I don't know how you guys want to take that. There's definitely a sequence of movement to that attack.
I mean, can Drive Knight do that?
Dragon Knight spinning his blade.
I don't know. I don't know if he can even turn Blacksmith into machete. I don't know.
No, for sure he can't.
He can?
Can't.
Oh.
Never seen any
Well, I
time
think
sword
then
use
that
like
answers
that.
it right.
Yeah, but
He's
are we saying that every slash from the cheating is going to be like this level? No.
probably not, no.
And TTG ain't no joke. It's not like average slashes are going to break through that. Like, a big buffed Final Retribution didn't even cut through it. So, does the other forms of Drive Knight pose a big enough threat to the cheating than the TTG? Like the chariot shit or like the horse shit? Like,
I think that would be the only one that would, because of its speed. Like, I don't think the missiles would
Centaur.
do anything significant. Pretty sure he dodged them quite easily. So, but that one is pretty fat. It transformed and then also kicked Neon before Neon got his attack off, and the attack was already right
yeah.
beside him. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fast as fuck.
And then if he lands the attack, he could do the sequence he did against Neon, where he transforms like twice. He flies up, transforms again, then punches him down.
So is it safe to say that Drive Knight has comparable agility to Nichirin? Or is just like his little like sequence there is just too fast?
Hmm.
The spaghettifying of the sperms.
Oh, that's a good ass question. I don't know. So it's basically that sequence with Black Sperm versus what Drive did when he transformed into Chariot mode.
When Neon had his claw to his eye, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
If the fight's going like that, the entire time that's a fight, bro. Like, you got Drive Knight switching and kicking and doing all kinds of shit that fast, and the teens out here trying to block that shit at that same speed.
Right.
I would almost even say that Drive Knight has the edge right there, because we agreed that not every slash of Nichiren is going to be of that scale. And if Drive
Right.
Knight's attacking with that speed,
Oh,
yeah, how much damage can Nichiren really do with attacks that are not that lethal to Drive Knight, or having to
Listen.
fend off that kind of flurry?
yeah. I'd say his durability are above Nishiren's casual attacks that aren't that the large one that he used. I don't know if it has a name, but
No name. I don't know, man.
so would it be Drive Knight potentially taking him out before he uses that attack?
I'm assuming that the prep. I'm not linking prep and the weapons that he had on him. Obviously, he probably had those weapons on him because he had prep, but they were still part of his outfit. So I'm talking about the smoke, the gooey liquid, and the missiles. I don't know about the missiles. He should be able to deal with those.
Right.
The gooey stuff could become a problem, but it's about how it's used in combat. And the smoke should be an asset, but this guy's almost blind, isn't he?
Yeah. Pretty sure the simple solution to that is just holding your breath until he's doing something else, because that's what Neon did. He just held his breath for a moment, and then they proceeded to continue the fight, and it wasn't present. So
He didn't leave the area where the smoke was piling up.
did they leave the area?
That's what I'm remembering. That Drive Knight was like circling him or something like that, and that's how the smoke built up.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I'd have to. If anybody got the panels for that shit. Damn, bruh.
Let's see.
Drive Knight versus cheating. I think I'm gonna have to lean towards Drive Knight right now because the casual durability of TTG. Because if he's not employing that attack on a reliable basis, not even consistent, not even like all the time, like if he can't use that technique like reliably in combat, almost like the Rasengan, then it's gonna be really tough to harm Drive Knight. And Drive Knight doesn't have that same problem with it cheating.
All right.
Yo, Toxic, bro.
What's up?
Oh, Atomic could beat Darshan. You could stab his eyes. Darshan's eyes are not that
I mean, he can.
It wasn't like
He bleeds out with GG.
Niggas came in with facts.
Beeline to the eye. Damn.
yeah, bro. Like, his eyes are not that adorable, bro. Gonna die. Gonna be blind, actually.
Nah, Atomic's strongest attack is unnamed.
Unnamed.
Name.
Yep.
What do you mean, bro?
I explained it already, bro.
You just said unnamed.
Oh, are you talking about when he blocked the Sairochi thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Next we have added Drive Knight to the list. Listings are above. 1 through 5 is Saitama, King, Blast, Tatsumaki, Genos. 6 through 10 is Metal Knight, Atomic, Darkshine, Flashy, Child Emperor. 11 through 15 is Bomb, Bang, Zombie Man, Drive Knight. Next we have, oh my gosh, is it? No, this is blasphemous, bro. I don't want to seem like, hey yo, bro, I'm not no like feminist, bro. All right. You think it's time to consider Fubuki or not?
Here we go.
No, cap.
Wait, is Metal Bat on the list yet?
Yeah, not yet. Metal Bat, Watchdog, Suiryu, and Amai.
I mean,
or Nichiren. Should Nichiren go right up next? Actually,
yeah, I'd say so.
Do Nichiren beating Metal Bat or Watchdog?
I mean,
You guys think he's faster than them?
I think he's. I don't think speed's the problem. I think dealing with fighting spirit though is the. Could he kill Metal Bat before he got strong enough?
I don't think Metal Bat can be one shot.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't have to be a one shot necessarily, right? He could just. But could he? I don't know if he has the. Cause, I mean, Metal Bat lasted pretty long against Kabuto. He kept getting his attacks thrown back at him by Garou. These attacks could potentially kill Garou. He got attacked by Elder Centipede. He was still able to keep going. I don't know how Nichiren compares to any of that.
Would you say that the speed of this is obviously a different period in the series, so we have to take that into account. I don't know how we'll do that. Probably have to link some different people. But hey, yo, stop biting my towel, nigga. Oh, good. Is it unreasonable to say that like his tornado is comparable in speed to Nichiren's display, like against Black Sperm? Because didn't Garou have to get into that water stream to deflect that properly?
Well, yeah, but he was in a. They were in a. He was in a corner. He was like in a. Like he had no way of maneuvering. So I mean, I mean, it's pretty
Well,
fast.
that's what forced the feat. Because if he did have room, he would just avoid it.
Right. Yeah. But is it I mean, that's an interesting comparison. Him macheting black sperm, and then what is it? The tornado? I don't know, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either. No, he looks like he did that thing to Black Sperm pretty well, actually.
He did.
It depends.
He was doing it.
depends
For
how
what it
fast
seemed
you
like, he
find
was
it.
doing it casually. So
What tornado are we talking about?
the one he used against Garou when he was in a corner. The Savage Tornado, Fighting Spirits.
I think it's called Savage Tornado.
Oh yeah, the Savage Tornado Metal Bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Savage Tornado.
We're asking, is that feat a good display of Metal Bat speed in comparison to Nichirin's?
Compared to Nichiren's,
You know he's fast. Like Garou, like what sneak attacked him. He blocked it with his bat.
Right.
There should be other instances of Metal Bat speed. Damn, I don't know, bro. I honestly want to give Nichiren the edge because of his title and his relation.
All right.
In terms of speed of his attacks.
Right. So if he's faster, we can say like he's like faster, right? And then, I mean, I don't want to say Garou is necessarily faster than Metal. Like, I think he said he has an easier time fighting brawlers because they're easier to predict.
I have a speed feat.
Listen, I think Murata has said that Metal Bat is slower than Sonic.
He did say that, yeah.
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 Metal,
I mean, but
Metal Bat isn't.
Sonic's pretty fast, though. I mean,
yeah, but at that time, wouldn't he be like near Ein level? So below the cancel?
Who?
He had the Forto funeral and Tidful funeral. So.
I was never under the impression that you know Sonic's S class, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, like, he had the 10 Shadows funeral.
I think that's definitely faster than Iron.
Yeah, this nigga was fighting Genos.
Yeah, but like if we're talking about like Sonic, yeah, not EIN.
Yeah,
I think No, like EIN, like sorry, like Nichiren. It's Nichiren, not EIN.
I think he's definitely faster than Sonic because Haragiri was only like the speed of sound in his base form.
No, he wasn't.
And then, yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He said that he could. He said he could draw his sword at the speed of sound.
No, he didn't.
He said he said he can draw his blade at the speed. I
No,
think
he
he said
didn't.
it was.
Wait, Graham, this is putting respect on him. What?
No, he didn't. He didn't say that.
He didn't say he could draw his sword.
He said he was. He said he already could draw his sword faster than sound.
Yeah, but you say it's even faster.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The monsterization.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm saying that he's faster.
Haragiri? You're saying Nichiren is faster than Haragiri?
Yeah.
That's cap.
Yeah, he was. He's probably safe
Here we
if
go.
he is.
Show me somebody who's put their blade to Atomic's neck.
Here we go.
No, we know that Atomic can. No, we we know that Atomic can blitz Sonic.
Boy, this is about Nichiren.
Yeah, no, but like you were comparing it to Sonic, so like Atomic has blitzed Sonic before.
I don't know how these things correlate.
Yeah, I'm saying that the question is, does Nichiren swordsmanship seem faster than Metal Bat's strongest speed feat or best speed feat in this speed display?
I think maybe. I think it could definitely be the case just because of how it's alluded to.
Agreed.
But like, I don't want to say Garou was faster than Metal Bat, but he definitely had an advantage until he was dealing with Metal Bat. But we saw that Metal Bat could continue to grow in speed and power through the fight. So unless he gets put down, I think it just gets to the point where he'd eventually be able to directly compete with Nichiren in speed. So it's probably just dependent on
There was a
Sharon
quote
can
that said
actually
that he
put
was
him
getting
down.
faster, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he keeps getting faster.
For sure, it was said, like the dialogue said, Garou said he's getting faster.
Yeah. Look, I think I can get it. Hold on.
Are you guys talking about like if Mel Black is faster with Fighting Spirit? Because I think it's directly stated.
It did say he was
I didn't
getting
say
Yeah,
he's
that's what I
faster.
was trying to get it.
Okay.
I could get the scan right now. I think I have like.
Because if that's the case, the question is, do you think Nichiren can one-shot Metal Bat?
No.
No.
No, hell no.
Here comes, oh boy.
Here we go. No.
All right, let me ask this question then, because I agree with that. If Nichiren does that special attack to Metal Bat, can Metal Bat block that?
Wait, say that again.
The special attack he did, cut the entire rock open, every Mustachio come up behind him. Can Metal Bat block that?
I don't know about that.
I don't even think
I
he
don't
can
know.
receive it.
You think it would be that fast?
I mean, yeah, isn't that the
Wait,
whole point of that trope?
Wait, you said you think who'd be that fast?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that is the point of the trope, the quick draw trope.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. And then the quick seal and everything. I get what you're saying, but like,
that's what I'm. Yeah, that's why.
So
I was
it's
asking,
unavoidable?
like, if he's faster.
are you implying that
If I'm implying what?
that attack is unavoidable?
Yeah. For the most part.
For the most part, nigga, we have to be specific here. We're talking about tiers of strength.
Then I'd say yeah.
That's crazy. So Flashy couldn't avoid that. If Flashy Flash was talking shit to Nichiren, and Nichiren did that, would Flashy dodge it? Yes, man. You tripping, dog.
Wait, who's making the point? Do you think Metal Bat could? Metal Bat was able to block Garou's attack when Garou snuck up on him, but I mean, he also was able to put up his guard when Elder Centipede attacked him. So
I mean, he's pretty fast.
like, he got sent flying, but he put up his bat to block.
I mean, Murata did say if Mel Bat was in the Monster Association, things would become different. So I don't know. Argue something.
Agreed, but he's saying that like, you guys understand the quick draw stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with him saying that like it's unavoidable. But I get the concept, like it's right when he's moving his sword or whatever, or in the air or whatever, that's when he's actually doing the slashing or whatever. And then when he's closing, it's just that's when the effect happens. So I definitely believe that they would be able to dodge that without a doubt. Maybe even Metal Bat would be able to dodge that. But I have to see a panel of like Metal Bat dodging some fast ass shit, man.
That's my thing. I don't recall Metal Bat ever willingly dodge. Oh, he dodged Mouse Guard actually. Never mind.
Oh yeah, didn't he? Mel's a big fan.
He didn't react to a Berserk one too. He was mad. He was furious.
I was gonna say the other times he's ever done something, he's usually tried to block it rather than move out of the way.
That counts.
All right, sure.
What you mean, bro? If you throwing them cannons at me, bitch, if I block that shit, bro, I'm big fast.
Sure. So then it would come down to whether or not Metalbat could block, because we're saying he's fast enough to react, right? So blocking it, I mean,
Would Nichiren lose to anybody else on the list?
what did you say?
Would Nichiren lose to anybody else on the list?
Let me go to this real quick.
The notable names are Amai, Sweet You, Tank Top, Watchdog, Pooty Pooty.
Siriu and Watchdog versus Nichiren. I mean,
I can honestly see Watchdog.
mean, Watchdog was dancing around Garou. So,
And nigga, that's the only nigga Garou took speed. Oh, nigga, you fast, ain't it?
right.
They copy that shit.
But Suryu's fast. I mean,
Suryu faster than Watchdog?
no.
Suryu fast as fuck, man.
I mean, his display with Chose is like the people around couldn't see the fight, but
Oketsu was there too.
yeah, but Goketsu was following it. Everybody else who was trying to comment on it was like they can't see what's going on because him and Chose are just moving too fast.
Agreed.
Maybe Pig God.
No. No.
I ain't gonna lie, Pig got earned my respect, bro. So far, this nigga saved Tank Top like 2 or 3 times, bro, against 2 cadres, man. Out there fading niggas, bro. I fuck with Pig God.
Yeah, the sharing wouldn't need no help though. I'm just gonna say that, but he wouldn't need any saving from Gums.
Shit. That's low-key the ideal fight that you would want in a manga. Like, hand-to-hand. The only thing I didn't like is, like, that whole fucking swallowing thing the entire time. Like, nigga, stop trying to eat these niggas, bro. Stop.
Right, yeah.
Damn,
I mean, that's his...
that's his fighting style, but it's kind of weird.
But it does give feats, though. Like seeing Tank Top sitting there resist Gums' mouth. When we just heard feats from Pig God saying, oh, his digestive capabilities are
instant. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much instant, bro. Like they dwarf minds. But talking about some like, oh, his metabolism is indomitable. But like he'll eat anything and digest that bitch in seconds. But like,
right,
like fuck, bro. And it was legit. Like he was a giant and he turned into a little shrimp in seconds.
Yeah, he compressed back.
Exactly, bro. Like on
like he was moving through like all of the cement, eating, digesting, continuing, pretty much at the same time, nearly at the same time.
And I forgot what feat was mentioned about his jaw strength. Was there one?
I think it said he could like destroy like steel or whatever. I could probably look back.
Yeah, somebody check that shit out. Cause Tank Top low key, he ain't no bitch.
Yeah, so it said driven by his limitless appetite, devours targets with a bite force capable of crushing heavy machinery in a bottomless stomach. It was from the information that Drive Knight gave Jenna, so I'm about to send it.
Oh, but Big Guy never said anything to him about him? He just mentioned his digestible capabilities?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever mentioned how strong his bite was. I don't remember. I'll probably look back. Hold on. I think he's only saying like his digestive ability is just like so much above mine. It makes me look like I forgot what he said. Yeah, like he's on a diet.
So what was the biggest hype? Did Big God fail to break out of his jaw one time?
Yeah, that's when Tatsumaki put the bubble around him, right? And he came out of his mouth.
Yeah, but that was kind of like off screen. Like they were fighting and then we saw him in his mouth or whatever. There was never a time that we saw him on screen get caught in his jaw and not break free.
I think on screen we did when he first saw Pig God, but Pig God got out of it. I don't remember any other time on screen where we saw it happen. I don't think so.
Nichiren would have killed Tank Top, right?
Yeah.
Nichiren would kill Pooty Pooty, right?
Yeah.
Nichiren would cut off at least a limb of Suryu, right?
A Fury?
Suryu.
Oh, Suryu. I think he'd beat Suryu, but
why?
Yeah, at least a limb.
Why does Suryu beat Nichiren?
Why does Suryu beat Nichiren? I didn't say he did.
You said you think he beats him.
I said I think Nichiren beats him. Right?
Oh, okay.
I think the speed would probably be the main thing to go over, because I mean, Suryu, the Chose feat speaks for itself. When he fought Saitama, he's not teleporting, but he's like moving. He jumped up and then kicks Saitama back down. He's able to kick, and then the announcer couldn't even follow the fight. He said the cameras could barely even perceive the fight too. But I mean, Nishirin's fight against Black Firm, I don't know. And the quick draw scene that you mentioned earlier.
My match is a demon. Can Ichiden beat him?
Yes, I think he beat him easily. I don't think that's a fight. If you're getting pierced by Doas, you can't beat. No, it's no.
Yeah, I'd agree.
He healed.
Yeah, but if you're fighting, you saw what Nishirin did to Black Sparrow? If he did that to Amai, I don't know if Amai's coming back from that.
You think Watchdog's gonna dance around Ichiden?
I think it depends on, like, is Garou in his Hero Hunter days faster than Nishirin? I think that's what it depends on. Because if he's faster, if he's much faster, then probably not. But if there's an argument to the point where they'd be near each other in speed, then I don't really think that. I think that Watchdog would.
We just argued that one of the fastest feats in the series, maybe not top 10, not top 20, maybe top 21, Drive Knight's transformation kick feat, that Nichiren's comparable.
All right.
So
then that would depend. Where do you put, like, dancing around Garou top 30?
I mean, how many? Didn't Garou even employ the Watchdog tactic up against Darkshine?
I don't think he did. No.
Against Genos.
He only did against Genos.
You don't consider his after like aspect to that?
No, that's just like him moving fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the Watchdog thing was just this specific unpredictable. Oh yeah,
it's the bestial fighting style. Yeah, it's not just after images.
Those after images are big fast though. I mean, well, he made like 10 of them. I don't know.
I guess Nichiren's next on this list. Can Fubuki like just throw Nichiren?
I mean,
Isn't she the
if she can react fast enough.
I mean, she has reaction speed, but like she doesn't really have good offense.
Wait, but
I think she can theoretically
that barrier.
She can block his normal attacks. I don't think that's the problem. I think it's whether or not I think she has the power to block the normal attacks, but can she react? I mean, she was able to run with Bang and Bomb when they were running away from Rover's orbs.
She was able to react to a Rover Blast point blank. So
how fast Rover Blast are.
If Nishiren was put in the same position, I think that would be what it's dependent on, right? Whether or not he could do the same. Him blocking it is one thing, but since we're talking about speed, does he have the speed to?
Those Rover Blasts are fast enough to blitz Garou after he recovers from Rogue Ripper.
But it's. I do want to. Okay, tell me if you would consider this or not. The ferocity of Rover and the intimidation of his presence kind of like broadcast when he's attacking.
What do you mean?
Like I think it was mentioned. Somebody mentioned it. I don't know if it was Garou or something like that. But they said something about him attacking. Somebody said something about him attacking. Like, oh, he's attacking. Or oh, here's another one or something like that. That comment.
You're talking about when he blessed Garou one time, and like it was a huge earthquake, and Saitama was watching TV, and something happened. Like this.
No. It was somebody that was fighting him, and then Rover popped up or something like that. Or Rover started attacking, and they commented about it. It was like, "Oh shit, he's coming," or like, "There's more," or something like that.
Bang a Bomb.
Yeah, you talking about Bang a Bomb.
Like they were running, and then they were like,
yeah,
he was slightly injured. He's definitely one of the strongest of their group. and then like he appeared. Was
Somebody
he
go to
behind
the
them? I don't
go to the
remember.
chapter real quick. I'm gonna go to the Rover chapter. Y'all go to that chapter
Alright.
to the main fight.
Banging ball.
What chapter is it?
Okay, what chapter is that?
Cause this is Dole even unmuted and shit to talk about Fubuki. Like niggas have been waiting to throw Fubuki in the scale, but like I've been waiting to do it too, low key, bro.
I
Like
don't know what you're talking about.
I've been
I think this
waiting.
is what you're talking about. They were like, because Rover appeared. I don't know if it was behind them or to their side. They saw him, and then he was
Their
in that
side.
same time frame. He shot at them, and then they were like, "Oh snap!" And then they try to do something about it.
Yeah, post that
This
panel.
is- yeah, I
I
got
can
you.
post that for the
That's
people.
like 124.
And it just sent out of order, but damn.
But yeah, Rover appears at their side, and then they're like, "Oh shit!"
Okay, I got one too. There's multiple then. It's
Yeah.
when he's right in front of Rover or Garou, and then Garou's like, wait, so close, and then death.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
There.
So that's what I'm
It's just
talking about.
trans-
Like the we've already speculated several times throughout multiple streams of like the speed of these psychic users being able to activate their powers. Like we've seen not only Eva and Tatsumaki activate their powers at far distances almost immediately, but at large scales too. It's like they're lifting trains right when they move their fingers. Buildings are being like moved out of place or thrown immediately as they're like moved or wave their hands around. So the speed of their activation is fast.
Right. She was able to do it fast enough so that she could create something around
Barrier.
both Bang and Bomb as Rover was attacking.
Bet got our hands up and everything too. Okay. So
Yeah.
with the panels that we've seen, and viewers, if you guys want to see the panels that we've been dropping to give context and evidence to all the statements we've made, come to the Discord. The link's in the description. Is it reasonable to say that if Nichijin did that quick draw thing, she could get her shield up? Because to be honest, my doubt is that she would even know what that was.
Yeah. Right, because it's different with Rover. She's already seen Rover attack. Rover's charging the attack as well. So they have they know what's coming essentially. Whereas when fighting him, I'm pretty sure he won't start off with that attack. He'd start off with normal attacks, right? So she wouldn't necessarily know that he's gonna do something that's on a completely different level.
He sheaths his blade often. I think. Hold on. I think after the first sequence of sperm, his blade was already sheathed or was about to be sheathed, and that's what would give you the doubt of what attack's coming. Hold on.
Sure. Right, but she wouldn't know the amount of the disparity between the amount of attack or the power of the attacks he was using before that and then when he does that, because they're clearly on a different level.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I don't think she has no way of knowing.
No, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Go on chapter 146, page 9 on the Kubati. You see him like sheathing his blade, and he's already like put sperm into ribbons and shit. Yeah, so you can't really tell when he's gonna do the big attack or the other ones.
Right. Versus Rover. Rover's attack style didn't change in the fight, so she kind of, since they had already originally seen what he would do to an extent.
If you're on that chapter, did he delay when he did the bigger one? Like the biggest blast Rover did was when we saw the back view of like the apple like structure that they were in, and you see like a big bomb next to it exploding. Did he before he did that attack? Was there a big delay?
I wouldn't say it was big per se.
What chapter is it?
It's there. Let's see. You're talking about when he fought Bang and Bomb, right?
Yeah.
I don't actually know the chapter. I just have the feet.
I think it's like 124.
Our new Fubuki group. Well, yep. Rover's out here doing that thing to niggas. Yo, Fubuki out here flipping and shit, boy. Yo, she on her ninja with it, man. Yo, she wasn't getting carried, nigga. She was out here jumping herself, man. Yo, Fubuki.
Yeah, it's chapter 124.
Oh shit. Damn, bro. Fubuki really tanked that bitch.
And she was ready to block some more. She was like, "Y'all can get out of here. I'll hold them off."
Yo,
How many
she's
times
like, get it away.
Say that again.
How many times do you think she can do that before she just passes out?
No more.
Well, it seems like after, because she said that she pretty much can't do it. Like she'll hold him off as when if they run away, but she already admitted like she can't do it for long at all. So honestly, I'd just say had he done it one more, had like Bang and Bomb not interrupted, pretty sure she probably could have blocked it to an extent, but she probably would have went down.
She would have died. It's not mincemeat words. This is Rover here, bro.
What?
How many niggas taking Rover Blast? Show of hands. Show of hands here. How many of y'all niggas is taking Rover Blast?
Everybody.
I can, bro.
Okay.
Whoa.
Y'all niggas are skilled clowns.
It's really true.
It's big strong. What's the problem?
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't find that thumbnail, but yeah, bro. That. Whew. Fubuki, bro. Showing out, bitch. So do we like? And even when Rover's letting off volleys. No. Bang. Yeah, it's not species for her. Yeah, I think she loses. I think she doesn't have the attack power to like kill him quick enough, and he can. Pretty much two of those I think would be able to break through the barrier. I'm not saying that that attack is equal to Rover's blast, but that shit ain't no joke, man.
All right. Yeah.
Who's next on the list?
So I'm gonna put Nichiri next after Drive Night.
Sure.
Is Amai beating Suryu?
No.
No.
Is Metal Bat beating Amai?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Suryu beating Metal Bat?
No.
Nah.
No.
Is Watchdog beating Metal Bat?
Oh.
I don't know if he has the power for that.
I don't think so.
Speed's no problem.
The thing is, Metalbat could one-shot that Garou, but Watchdog Man couldn't kill that Garou. That's the thing.
Huge problem is like Boss Summon is definitely faster.
Can Pooty kill Metal Bat?
Yes.
Probably not.
No.
Which Puri current?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I don't think that would even matter.
My boy, it is. So the Void Fist is beating Watchdog?
Suryu versus Watchdog? That's
I think if he
Watchdog
lands it, it's no question. But is he ever gonna land a hit on
Watchdog is just like so much faster than Suryu, I think.
It's hard with Watchdog, man, because he just has nothing but statements, really, right?
I mean, he danced around Garou, who's like,
And he was holding back, but we don't know.
definitely.
I mean,
yeah,
Suryu
Garou did
crushed
take the fucking
crushed
guy.
the ring.
He did.
I think Watchdog could beat Suryu, I guess.
And this nigga get bodied by everybody. Like everybody was hitting on excuse me, that was a bad statement. Everybody hit on Suryu, and he even got back up. He even got back up after like a beating from Goketsu, with my boy Snek and Lightning Max, and then got bodied. Then had to get saved.
I think
I think he can take a beating.
Yeah, he can take one.
Yeah, and before that, he was sitting there getting roughed up by Saitama.
Sure. The attack did shatter half of the what we call it,
Arena.
the hip thing that he got hit by shattered half of that arena.
No, I don't. I'm not sure if. Do you think?
See, that's the thing. It's speed for Watchdog, and then it's I don't want to say necessarily endurance, but he can clearly.
So we're saying that Garou is faster than Suiryu?
I think so, yeah.
Because from what the evidence that y'all are using, I think I'm putting Suiryu above Watchdog.
Sure.
Wouldn't
I don't know. I'm not
Suiryu
sure.
have trouble with Watchdog Man's style like Garou did?
We don't know.
I don't think it matters as much for him because his fighting style isn't necessarily catered like Garou's is.
Yeah, anti-personnel.
Garou fighting style is specifically catered to like humans. Suiryu just like beats the shit out of you.
And I think Garou, you mentioned not having fought like non-humans that much before, or something like that.
Yeah, he's like teach him to do that.
All right, Suiryu it is. Mine's beating Watchdog.
No.
I don't think so. I'm asking.
I don't think so.
Is he gonna ever land an attack? He's able to put up his hands to block fear, but when they first met, I don't think he has any other feats.
He seems like he has some power. Like, maybe not.
The hammerhead suit feat is not. That was his thing, and then it just isn't existing anymore. He hasn't fought anybody. He fought like a tiger, but obviously that doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
He's just basically a little like lore.
Supon. I don't remember if was Supon a demon. I don't
I think
remember.
he was a demon or something like that, like undeclared or something like that.
But I mean, I'd argue dancing around and like low diffing Watchdog. Garou is a better feat than that. I don't recall if Amma has anything else going for him. I like height from Fubuki is like the only other thing he has, because she thought that he was like one of the monsters on monsters.
Fubuki got stronger. So it's like weird.
And she did get.
Let me ask this question: would it be unreasonable to expect a Mai to have dodged that kick from Dos S to the face?
Had he been on guard, I'm pretty sure he could have. Wait, kick? Whoa, what kick? Oh, are you talking about when she strangled him?
Well, yeah, when she stabbed him in the eye or whatever. Like, I think
his tongue. I think that's. Like, I'm pretty sure she didn't explicitly state he could have, but she's like, yeah, since you let your guard down, like clearly she's gonna take advantage of it.
Wait, doesn't he blitz her right after when he's on guard? Like he just grabs her face.
I was under the assumption that he thought he killed her. That's why I was clowning him.
Yeah. Which is also something to say about his power to an extent. I don't know. I mean, he clearly killed her after that, but it's kind of sus.
I guess Watchdog got it.
It's Watchdog what?
Guess Watchdog got it. Pooty said that Tank Top's stronger than him, right?
I mean, he said he was the weakest S class, so.
So Buki beating Watchdog, man?
I mean,
I think she has better reaction speed, phase wise. But
I don't think she's gonna have a problem whatsoever blocking his attacks. I don't think that's a problem. I think the speed.
Her offense is weird. Huh?
I mean, she can create tornadoes and whatnot. She can use the Hellfire Storm, the rocks. She can make like barriers to block his attacks, no problem. But like, if he tries to, because since this is obviously fighting to the death, he's going to be trying to kill her from the get go. And if he's able to dance around Garou, I mean, Fubuki. Fubuki is able to react to Rover's orbs, so I think she might take the dub.
So that means she's definitely beating Tank Top Master.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
even though he can throw buildings.
he can throw buildings. Sure. She can create tornadoes larger than buildings. She can.
The tornadoes she created next to Satama's apartment didn't rip up the apartment.
Sure. And then she can use her powers to block attacks that are, I'm pretty sure, stronger than anything Tank Top Master's ever done.
Gums managed to break through Tatsumaki's barrier shield.
He did. Yep.
So, Tank Top Master struggled to resist against that same grip.
That's sure.
Does Tank Top have the power to like push through that, or is throwing buildings much stronger than his grip strength or his punching strength?
I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was gonna. Had Pig God not intervened, he was gonna go down, but he was able to put up a decent fight, throwing buildings at speeds that are able to intercept Psychos's blast. Though, that was also from so he's being boosted by Fubuki, right? Because that was him being boosted.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah, Fubuki got it. Over Puri Puri?
That's the...
Puri Puri was being boastful.
She must be big strong then.
He was being boastful, bruh.
He did hit with that combo when he did it against Psycho, so...
He did take that Garou combo.
Got up. He did get up from the the feline retribution.
Yep. No, he really tanked the feline. He withstood.
And it was before he had Russell armor.
Yup. Continue to speculate on Tank Top Master versus Puri Puri. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So we're gonna go
everybody's is that big dude? What's up, big dude? Damn. So what's everybody's thoughts on Prairie versus Tank Top?
If you count the statements, Tank Top wins. But if he's on the right statements,
that is
Prairie
weird.
does get stronger. So
Prairie has better feats, not excluding because I don't think he's ever. Well, I don't put that much on the building feat, but since it's being used, I don't think he's ever thrown something or done something like that. But I'm pretty sure, directly, blow for blow, pretty sure he definitely has better feats. Vaporizing Fukuma basically before he ever got his other attack. I think maybe even in durability he might have better feats. Because I don't think.
Could you determine by matching up Puri with Fury Ugly?
I think he'd lose. I think he put up more of a fight though.
What if you compared their feats versus Garou?
I think if we go by purely that, then it's pretty obvious who's stronger.
They're different versions of Garou, though, right?
Yeah, Garou that fought Puri would one shot the one that fought Tank Top, but I think we're including Tank Top with his boost because he's referencing feats from the current arc.
yeah, when he fights Gum,
Yeah,
so
Kings.
I compare what Taj is stronger.
Oh, no,
or what's more impressive. So.
Yeah, I think Puri wins.
I think it's weird. It's because he makes a statement, but then he takes the Neon Slash before he gets much stronger. He gets up and is currently able to fight after the Gar bombardment of punches, which were able to one-shot Roy Ripper quite easily. one of those attacks alone. And he's already stronger than he was then when he fought Puri. Puri's able to. At the time, he obviously couldn't get up, but he recovered eventually. His a vibration angel, dark angel, whatever it's called.
I don't know. What do you think of like
Pretty
Puri's saying that he's the weakest S class? Because I don't think Puri's statements hold that much weight.
That's weird.
That's exactly what I agree with.
I mean,
he could
puts himself
potentially be being humble.
Yeah, he puts himself below Zombie Man as well in terms of like physicality. And he's like,
He does do that.
so like I'm not sure. I think it's just being humble. I wouldn't take it for like gospel.
I mean, technically, if we look at like feet by feet, theoretically, Puri would have better showings. But so I mean,
I just think the statement is contradicted by Puri's.
Neon from Puri. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Jan ran because he was like disgusted by his loving nature.
That's the guy. He's just that weak. It's tough.
Jan's fucking trash, though.
What about Pig God?
Pig God's like stronger than Tank Top.
I mean, I think Pig God did better against Gums than Tank Top ever did. So
For sure, but Gums is clearly stronger than Pooty, right?
no.
Okay.
So what are you talking about? Puri versus Pig God?
I'm talking about the two Swordsman Council members, Pooty, Pig God, and Tank Top.
Oh, I think the two other ones are probably lower. I think they don't have the feats yet to put them at this level.
Yeah, they're like still Spring Mustachio acquaintances. They haven't done much things different. Spring Mustachio's actually done something more impressive than them.
Debatably, yeah. He literally.
But because
although I would consider them above just because they're the council.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's a disciple of the council.
Right.
Ping me.
Pig God's beating him, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, to be honest, he does better. It's kind of
just
sad.
Eat them.
And Pooty's beating him by too,
comes
right?
out of nowhere, does some better feats.
Puri's definitely beating Amaya.
Puri turns Amaya to like.
Honestly, I think Spring Mustachio versus Amaya is kind of it's a nail biter right there. I don't know.
I mean, Spring Mustachio have been holding back the whole time, so it's don't count no more.
Upskills combo infinity, to be honest.
No, stop, please don't.
No.
Spring Mustachio versus Tank Top Master.
I think Spring.
Here we go.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Might be a blockbuster.
I mean, if he hits him with the tomboy, I do something.
So is it nigga taking the tomboy?
Fight against Garou.
I mean, the second Tank Top hits Spring Mustachio's over, but
I mean, Spring Mustachio was at a disadvantage in that instance, whereas Tank Top. I mean, I guess Tank Top Master originally was holding back, but then it got to the point where he was like trying to legitimately, right when Lumen Rider appeared.
Garou does say that Spring Mustachio would be a decent fight. He doesn't say that about Tank Top if they were in an open area.
But he did say, "You're my first S class." He was acknowledging the S class.
He wouldn't necessarily. Yeah, I think he puts more respect on the S class than any other hero. I don't think he necessarily had to say it about Tank Top because, specifically for Spring, like had a weapon that was at a disadvantage, so he'd be giving him respect outside of being in that area.
All right, that makes sense. All right.
Same thing for Golden Ball. He was saying that he could have done some real damage with those projectiles. I believe wasn't that the statement or something like that? Or if he wasn't drunk, he could have done something.
Oh, like he missed his shot because he was drunk.
Oh, he missed his
shot.
Yeah,
I think it was like his vitals because he was like
He would have hit a vital point if he wasn't.
Could have killed Garou had his game been on point.
He's strong, Spring strong. But basically, what if I don't know if Tank Top starts shooting out rocks like a machine gun? I don't know.
I mean, he did catch the jet throwing rocks. I don't know.
True, but he was boosted by Fubuki, and we can't forget that Amai isn't like the slowest individual out here. Is it unreasonable
I
to say
thought we were
that?
talking about Tank Top versus Spring.
For sure, but we still have to consider Amai Mass in this conversation. Like,
I think he's below all of them.
You think Amai is losing to Spring Mustachio?
Yeah. So,
I mean, how much emphasis did
he just doesn't have the. He has hype. I won't say he doesn't have hype. Fubuki puts respect on him. He's like, well, he's specifically keeping E-Iron and them down here in A. The reason why I don't move up is because he's there. He's definitely a monster in the association, but if you look at his feet,
is a monster doing some pretty fucked up shit. This nigga's evil.
I mean, it is what it is.
He's,
you know.
he's just like not in.
I mean, he got caught by. I mean, Black Sperm's pretty strong. He got caught by Black Sperm when he was trying to charge Homeless. If he goes against the Tomboy Barrage, I don't know if he could do anything about it. So,
what's like when his like face was pierced by Doe? Well, not pierced, but like cracked by Does's like kick. So, it's like, what's a Tomboy Barrage gonna do to his body?
Pierce through his head?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably just going to pierce through every part of the body it touches
I don't know.
fully.
Maybe if he's on guard, you know.
No.
Sigma, since you're here, Amai versus Spring Mustachio.
Spring Mustachio would body the fuck out of him.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's it then.
We sure isn't Sig like a Spring Mustachio connoisseur?
I've
He's
always
a-
been a
he's
Spring
a-
Mustachio connoisseur since day one. But
I was about to
what's
say,
that?
I thought he was at a My Mass Meat guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
he's a meat
both,
holder.
but-
I mean, I am too, but I mean,
that should just make it even more clear who's winning.
the feet speak for themselves. So, it's tough.
I mean, Hitmon's into Menage a Trois. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, this guy's
chill out.
enthusiast for Spring Mustachio. Like, I've heard
But
it.
he's more of an enthusiast for Amai, and he's admitted Amai's like
Absolutely, yeah.
hello.
All right. So I guess Spring it is.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Grim, are you actually the Amai connoisseur here? It's kind of sus.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like everything that I've been seeing from this nigga, like the mystery mystique that we have for Darkshine is much greater, but of the same class as the mystique that we have for Amai. Like,
Sure.
we know he's dirty, but we know he can do some shit. We know he a bitch, but
Right.
Pause.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's like narratively sure, but the feats it's just not there yet. He literally just got bodied. He just got castrated. And he's just done. He just like and before that he didn't do anything other than fight Does, get bodied by Fear Ugly. I'm pretty sure those are his only 2 feats that are relevant. Doesn't even say much about him.
So
I guess the Fubuki statement is one to take into consideration, but I mean,
all right. I'm gonna put Zambai above the other guy. I'm gonna put
Amahare.
Yeah.
that's racist as hell.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, kinda.
This motherfucker doesn't have fucking blades on his feet. I'm tired of these Japanese people doing this. Like, God damn, bro. Leave the feet alone, bro. First you had the rocket nigga. The rocket nigga. Hey, bro, this isn't racist, bro. This is mangas.
That is.
Mangas are written by the Japanese in Japan. What do you mean?
You thought I was racist. Like,
Whoa, racist? Look, no.
Chill out, big dog.
There are multiple mangakas.
Amahare.
Multiple mangakas who have added feats to the designs of characters. Powerful feet.
They have added feet to the design of characters.
powerful feet.
Feet with powers, bitch.
Powerful feet.
And it's not like their whole bodies have the power. No, their feet in particular have powers, bro. What if your toes had blades on them, bro? Would that be cool to you? That your toenails were blades?
Listen, somebody's
would that be like badass to you?
Garous.
You don't cut your toenails so you can do a slash?
I mean, you hit him in the balls, GG. What? I mean,
yeah. How durable are toenails?
Damn.
They're
Pretty durable.
Yeah, that's pretty durable. Then they're sharpened. You got knives on your foot. I mean,
I mean, you can look at the durability of carrots.
It's pretty uncomfortable, but I mean, he's doing it. He's doing his thing, killing blocks for it.
I know. I'm pretty sure toenails are like as durable as diamond if you like give it the same.
Nah, like Amahari is
Beyond
always
versus
doing
Spring
better than
Mustachio,
Atomic.
that could be a matchup. I don't know. Let's see.
Y'all spitting?
All right. So then tank top is stronger than a mine.
Yeah.
My max doesn't. I mean, my max did survive for Ugly, but until for Ugly pull up, he one shot him. So
No,
It's pretty clear that if he wanted to beat him at any point during the fight, he would, based on the fact that
I mean, he was playing mind tricks with him with the mirror shit, whatever he was doing. So
I'm just gonna come back next chapter to body color.
yeah, us go for Ugly. That's crazy. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, tank top is being mine.
Then you got a Mai. Then
I'm also the A class.
All right, so Death Gatling's beating everybody here, right? Maybe not Bones.
He can be Okama Itachi and Bushido.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Whoa, wait a minute. All right.
Could he beat Wildhorn though? I don't know.
I mean, Wildhorn is big durable.
It's kind of a matchup.
Death Gatling to the neck. I don't know what he's gonna. I don't know.
What's his face? One shot. I could just one shot his ass from a mile away.
He could potentially, but I don't think he's probably not fast enough.
Wait, so where's the setting for this, by the way? Like with these fights?
There's a coffee shop at the corner of Z City in the populated area. It's 12 o'clock, and this woman just dropped her ice cream cone, and her friend bent over, who's in a sundress, bent over to pick it up for her.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's the setting in Z City.
I mean, you're kind of putting Death Galing at a disadvantage, making it a populated
You're
area.
also putting Scream Mustachio at a disadvantage. Wait a minute.
Whoa, bro! I didn't say the setting for all those fights. I didn't say innocent civilians couldn't die, bro. This is a deathmatch, man.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, then in that case, the guy should clap then, right? One shotter. I don't think he would use it. Death Guy would use his death shower in that instance, and then if he's already fighting at a distance, then
it's literally his name. I don't. But
one shotter can fight up close too.
He could. I think it'd be more of a risk, but he could. What about Golden Ball? I don't know.
Against Hellfire?
Wait, Hellfire?
What?
Or Death Gatling, excuse me.
Oh.
Well, if we're using the instance that you just created, are they fighting that same location? The girl with the sunflower dress is bending over. Is that they're fighting there?
Y'all aren't considering the civilians, right?
Okay. Didn't you just tell us not to consider them?
They're in the abandoned part of Z City, and this 18-year-old girl just turned 18 yesterday. Hey, look, bro. She came on vacation to Z City, and she wandered off into the abandoned portion because her father was getting her pissed off, so she wandered over there or whatever. And then,
right.
And then, Spring Mustache, and then Death Gatling is in this bitch, and then all the rest of these niggas are out here trying to kill him.
Wait, in? Oh, okay.
Damn. That's a very specific situation you just created there, girl.
Amen. So, Stinger. Can Stinger kill Death Gatling?
Yes.
Can he land that hit?
Will he? I don't know. Can he? Yeah, for sure.
It's a pretty big hit.
Yeah.
They should definitely be in the same tier.
I'm gonna go Death, and then I'm gonna go Stinger. What about Snake though? Snake a tank low key.
Snack.
He low key tanked an attack from Deep Sea and Goketsu.
Oh, what tanking is.
Yep. Or survived.
Damn.
Yeah, but he doesn't compare them in power at all.
That's
I
not
mean,
what
he
tanking
tanked the kick from Goketsu that is sent him flying.
Oh, okay.
Well, since he's stronger than Melzerguard, we can put him like a tier below Stinger.
This nigga
right?
said stronger than another guy. Niggas is mad because Mels fought 4S class and Goketsu ran away. Isn't that crazy? I mean, they told him, hey, Goketsu, hey, 4S class are coming. Run away. And he ran away.
Oh.
All right, Tatsumaki, who's stronger than all
They
four of
were
those people
no-
combined, is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, Goketsu fought Saitama. What are you talking about? That's way better than 4S class.
Goketsu was also, he's like, what do you mean, man? What are you talking about? I can take you.
Wow, bruh. Goketsu was like, multiple S class, I'm out of here. This nigga's good data like Scooby-Doo, bruh.
And guess what? Melzerguard was like, multiple class, he gets 40.
Melzerguard was like, what? Pretty.
Yeah. When
Melzerguard had trouble. Melzerguard had trouble against like.
Yours, you're helping me, man.
Melzerguard had trouble against like mid demon Puri, high demon Bang, and like high demon Melbat.
Melzerguard saw that there was S class and was like, I got it, bitch. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Melzerguard, like, when did Melzerguard match the Cloud Split?
Niggas is mad because Melzerguard did what Goketsu thought he could do.
Bro, Garou was like, you can take them. you just get a little injury. You won't die. Like
Girl was like,
Giro was like, if some S class come, you'll break a single bone. You'll break.
Right, but that's what she said.
Yeah, Girl was like, make haste.
Giro was like, if multiple S class start coming, even you might break a bone.
Nah, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. She said, if multiple S class start coming, nigga, get out of here.
Bro,
save yourself.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, that's literally what he said. If multiple S class come, even you might break a bone.
No, nigga. He said,
what?
Save yourself, Goketsu. That's what she said.
He was like, no. Let me tell you. She was like, if multiple S class come, even you might break a bone. And Goketsu was like, you underestimate.
Right.
Break a bone? No, bruh. That's not what happened, bruh. Giro came in and said, if multiple S class come, you're getting clapped. Get out of here. Yeah, and Goketsu was like, you're right. And he tucked his tail and started running, man. I don't want it, bro. Here's the facts of the matter. It doesn't matter what he said. Whenever he was told about multiple S class, he ran. Okay.
He didn't run. He walked.
Matter of fact, he didn't even find the exit that he came through. He found the quickest exit.
He
found the quickest exit. Yo, that's how quickly Goketsu exited the arena. He heard that multiple S class were coming, and he found the nearest exit. Not the place that he came from. Not where he parked. Not how he got here. The nigga found the quickest exit.
He walked, like casually strolled out there.
Nah, he was casually strolling, and that's because he was taking Bakuzan there.
Oh yeah.
Right. He was like,
literally
you underestimate
he was like,
me, but I guess you're right.
Was like, come on, Bakuzan. No. He said, nah, I'm bored. I'm going back. Bakuzan, come follow me.
Yeah. And then he told him, hey, if you're not gonna follow me, here's where we're gonna be at. And then he left. Sat him out some, hey man, I gotta get out of here quick. If you want to come with me now, I gotta get out of here. He didn't want to wait for his ass.
Let me tell you.
He didn't want to wait for his ass.
Nah, Goketsu said that. Goketsu said not even you or I can take on the entire Hero Association.
What is he kidding? You take multiple S class, man. Melzerguard did. Melzerguard was like the Hero Association. Who were they?
Yeah, he fought.
I'm just saying, Melzerguard's like a high team.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas is mad because Melzerguard a high dragon, bro.
The 4 Hero Association, he took on 4 S class heroes.
Melzerguard looking like Black Sperm right now, bro. Stop it, bitch. Stop.
Bro, Melzerguard, Black foot clap Melzerguard in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
No,
niggas
for
is
sure.
Mad. Niggas is mad.
You know what would happen if Goketsu stepped on Melzerguard? What would happen?
If by that you mean you, then yeah, you are mad right now.
What's gonna happen if Goketsu just steps on Melzerguard? What's he gonna do?
He's gonna fight 4S class, bitch.
One shot is cool, bro.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, sir.
You're the one that gets about
Mezagard Loki getting taken out by a death shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna
Death
hit all
Gatling
the
gonna use the death shower, and Mezagard is gonna get killed by that.
glasses above bowling ball? What was this?
When?
Yeah.
It's crazy how Grim went silent after I said that Death Gatling.
No, I went silent because I'm doing this, you clown.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, you couldn't handle
Yeah,
the facts.
clearly just speechless. You hear such big facts that you can't even say anything.
Such big facts. Where?
Here.
You hear, right here. I'll say it again. The death shower kills Mezagard.
Yeah.
This is the guy that fought
Where's the neon?
Yeah.
Fought who? He only used death shower once.
Blue fodder. The hell? What's he doing here?
Yeah, I didn't make the list.
Listen,
Bro,
I
why is
just added
why,
the
where's the
list.
what's
You
his
have
name?
Okay, good list.
Where's the armored chief clerk?
Mid.
Non-existent.
Bro, you gotta have a armored chief clerk here. He bodies Boros.
My bad. I'll add him to the list. Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's add him in.
Alright,
I don't know. It's kind of that's some shooter mega
That's-
downplay.
Bro, what the? Why is Lightning Max below Snake?
That's some who downplay?
Shooter.
This guy?
What do you mean? Why he's lightning
this
back
guy?
to snap?
Shooter?
One of
Shooter's
them
guy,
dodged.
the guy with the arrows. And
One of
gun.
them
It's both
dodged
way higher.
deep seeking, the other didn't. Simple. GG.
Shooter was actually able to pierce Garou's body with his arrows.
Yeah, Shooter Loki did the most damage to Garou with his poison.
Probably did.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, he,
But Shooter wouldn't be able to
poison
fight
was a big
Grizzly
part of
Neon.
Garou.
If Shooter didn't land that hit on Garou, Garou would have bodied Genos when he showed up. No, like no
Yeah.
joke.
Yep. Shooter Loki defeated Garou.
Spitting. Shooter was the goat there actually.
It's crazy how Grim put the highest ranking A class and the lowest.
Who?
The ranking is
Oh,
literally-
yeah, he's talking about the three of the.
Yeah,
the
These niggas are
that's
a
A class.
grouping of ass. If there was a coalition of ass, they would be leading it. These niggas are the
Yeah.
league of booty.
No.
Their
Listen,
cheeks.
Listen. I'm saying like you put them in the totally opposite order of their rank.
Yes, and I'm
Like,
saying if you put them
7,
in a
6,
can,
5.
that can will be full of shit.
Sounds like
Full of
you're
shit, like-
projecting. Sounds like you're projecting about yourself.
It sounds like I'm talking about Flashy Flash.
Sounds like you're doing
I don't see Flash here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Like Blitz and one shot atomic.
Nope.
Nope? Okay.
This is the listing for the top 20. We have 1 through 5, Saitama, King, Blast, Tatsumaki, Genos. 6 through 10, Metal Knight, Atomic Samurai, Darkshine, Flashy, Child Emperor. 11 through 15, Bomb, Bang, Zombie Man, Drive Knight, Nichirin. 16 through 20, Metal Bat, Suryu, Watchdog, Fubuki, Pig God.
You're gonna continue?
I feel like Pig God got over Fubuki, bro.
Go for it.
In move furry.
21 through
She has-
25. Huh?
That guy's gonna eat Fubuki then. So gotta do that.
Man,
Eat
furry
her.
way too long.
Wait a minute.
I'll eat Fubuki too.
Yeah. Well,
25. Puri Puri. Zanbai.
Mahari.
Amahare. Yan Yan. Spring Mustachio.
The fuck is Zombie?
He's the bald swordsman.
Oh, him. Okay.
He's like
26
star
to 30.
level. He's made a star.
Tank top
Oh,
master.
okay.
Damn, how
I might
wanna see the count for that.
Did you hear this nigga, bro? Like, somebody slapped that nigga, bro. Bushy drill.
Big
Oh,
mustache over
Kamatati.
here.
Death Gatling. 31 to 35. Stinger. Bones. What's his face?
Gear spur.
Gear spur.
Yeah, gear spur. One shotter.
Gear spurs compared to Tatsumaki. What do you mean?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna clip that.
Go to
That's Grim showing what he does to Atomic every day.
Hey, bro, tighten up. 36 through 40.
Nah, bro, you better tighten up.
Snake.
Bro, where the fuck is why is ADF gone again?
Snake. Lightning Max.
Bruh.
Ironhorn. Right? Wildhorn. Lightning Genji. And
Shooter.
You know,
Oh,
shooter.
they said shitter for a second. I was saying.
And then cowboy something.
Gun.
Gun.
Yeah, gun.
Yeah, gun. Ooh. I don't know. Now hell, you just shoot that nigga, bro.
Bro.
But
Whoa.
getting
Wait,
lightning bruh. Glasses versus Grizzly Neon.
What?
I mean, can he throw rocks? He can throw rocks, bro. Like he probably beat the fuck. Out.
Glasses didn't even do anything. He like punched Garou and he like tanked it.
Grizzly Neon has no feet, so.
What?
Oh,
Grizzly Neon's a demon. It was good enough.
damn.
Wait.
I don't know.
Mizuki. Shot putter or
Needle Star.
Needle Star, yeah. And the coalition of trash.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the listings here for January, March, June? Is it June? January, March,
Did we reorganize 6 through 10?
June 12th, 2021. Top 3 strongest One Punch Man characters.